My notes say session 4 was last week, so session 5.
Oh no, I haven't written down here 5. Yes.
I've kind of done like the full soul and not taken notes. If it's not important, I wouldn't have remembered
Full soul.
I also have not taken notes. The only note I have written down is... The only note I have written down is... Then finds Scrap. There's a room with fancy clock. I think Nod is a bit insecure about the fact that I can speak Sylvan.
Is that the only
bro?
note you have?
Yes.
My notes are fucking trash, bro.
Soul's notes are just fucking hymns.
I've been writing like full on.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Because I started writing notes and I was like,
Good on you.
can't remember how to spell Renim, can't remember how to spell this.
I spelled
Fuck it,
Renim differently about 100 times.
Fuck it, it's not. Fuck it, it's not important.
Alina's notes are just. No, Alina's notes is a dissertation. She's writing a thesis.
Yep.
Mine was like Nod cat question mark.
She's writing like a 2,500 word thesis per session.
No,
I
it'd
did
be
do
like
uni, so gotta use my degree.
it'd be like memoirs of a Ganache.
Oh my god, I'm gonna write that on the cover right now.
No, you stop it.
Eventually, it will change from that. The title will change from that to "By Fire Be Purged."
My heavy.
Ooh.
The name can be.
Maybe you gotta title it after the finalization of the character arc, because it might go depending which pathway you go down.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wildfire, baby.
If Alina dies today, I think I might just end it all. That would just be the last straw for me.
So you have D&D character, yes, but what about second D&D character?
No, it's just one. I'm firmly attached to her.
She plays hardcore mode.
I will resurrect her from the dead somehow.
Nightmare or nothing.
Iron Man mode.
If she creates a second character, let's just sacrifice it to bring the first one back.
Yeah. Very true. I'll figure it out. She's not fucking dying.
Right. You gonna do the intro,
Shall I launch us?
Yep.
Welcome back to episode 5 of our D&D campaign in Kavinos. We are actually, we are 5 episodes in now, so thanks for watching if you've been, keeping up with us the whole time. And stay tuned for today's shenanigans, and I'll leave it to you, Max.
Okay. So, as usual, before I do the recap, does anybody want to do the recap in character? Anyone can volunteer.
It has to be Ray, right?
I think
The
it's
last
Ray.
Ray can't describe it in character because he can't even speak common.
I just speak Elvish. Explain it.
I did not know what was happening half the time. That's all.
If you do a recap in Cantonese, I would understand it.
Oh my god.
It'll work perfectly.
I would understand it. I understand a bit of Cantonese.
Good demographic.
Yes. So whoever wants to volunteer can go ahead and do so.
I don't really remember what happened last time.
I could do it if you
It
guys
was all
want.
a blur.
Yeah, just go for it, Max. If no one's
Okay.
going. That's fine.
So, the last session, we left off the session we started off the session with the party interrogating Renim, who they found strapped to a medical bed, essentially, and having been treated, with the quotation marks, by the medical drones with syringes for their fingers, rather. Renim essentially told the party that he was trying to find a way to restore the fire as well, but his party, his group and his entourage got ambushed, which explains all the bloodstains outside the room. While they did manage to take down some of the drones and some of the creatures that attacked them, most, if not, no, actually all of his adventuring party were wiped out but him. And taking Renim with them, managing to at least give him back a little bit of his strength, the party went on to explore the rest of the bunker, the other side of the bunker, the side that Ven supposedly came from. And in there, they found a very odd room that seemed to have like this huge diorama of like planets and a multiversal scale kind of thing, which Van managed to steal some spheres off of, like scrap and spheres off of, but they were also attacked by creatures in that room, one of them with a top hat and another one which was a dog. Then they entered the other room right next to it, and they found what seemed to be the brood mother of all the smaller lizard-like creatures on wheels, a really bigger version. That was also the moment where Soul, expecting his death, did a very risky maneuver, but managed to pray to the god that he worshipped and managed to gain divine protection against what would otherwise have been probably a fatal blow, which restored faith in him as a character as well, believing that his goddess is looking at him essentially. From that room, Renim found the control panel that potentially controlled the entire facility, and he discovered that there was uh, the, a very large structure that emitted flames that seemed to be the um, source of the flame, and that thing seemed to be in meltdown or is about to go, it's about to blow up. And so he told the party that they needed to deal with the threat before the whole thing went nuclear and potentially wiped out the entire town that was above it. And but however, the party did notice before they actually entered the room that this uh, structure, as usually important structures are, was protected by a very large creature, that a very spider-like robotic large creature. And so, uh, kind of steeling themselves for the battle ahead, they took a rest, they prepared, and using the key cards that they found in the same room with the broodmother, they opened the large vault door that led to the room where the source of the flame was and the spider creature. However, upon opening the door, this large spider creature immediately saw them and essentially fired two fiery beams at them, flying in their direction, specifically at Ven, who was at the door. Ven and Virus was at the door, and that's where we ended the session.
I completely forgot we are at that door about
Yeah, I forgot we got hit.
obliterated.
I actually forgot we were being fucked on.
And so,
Gone.
Oh, Ray, I'm pretty sure Ray remembered. He's like, I'm pretty sure we're getting shot. I was like, nah, we weren't, bro. Don't worry about it.
going back into the actual session, I have changed the screen. Tell me if you can't see it.
I
Nope,
assume
I can see it.
it's gonna.
Okay.
Yep, I see us.
Yep. And so Ven, as the door slowly opens before you and you put the card on it, the door slowly opens before you, you catch sight, just a very quick glance of the huge spider-like creature on the platform right next to the metal structure. But before you can react, it fired two fiery beams at you from these two canisters at the side of his head, and it launched two beams at you. I'm gonna have to roll for those.
No, please don't.
Come on, man. Just dodge it, man. Just dodge it. You're right.
I will
like in
need
training.
I will roll with disadvantage because he can't. It was technically a surprise for him too.
Okay.
The first one is a 14.
Miss.
Okay.
Oh.
The second one is
How do you have more armor than
a.
me?
The second. Oh wait, hang on. The second one is a. I think that might hit. 17.
Yep, that hits.
With
Okay.
disadvantage.
Yes, that's with disadvantage.
Okay.
I rolled high.
Fucking
And the
Mexican rolls, man. This
damage
like warmed it up.
3 fire damage.
3 fire damage.
Yep.
Could be
Okay.
worse. Could be worse.
As it hits.
Don't jinx it. Don't say that. It will get worse if you say that.
So you see the two fiery bolts fly towards you, and one of them, perhaps because it was fired in haste, slams at the vault door right next to you, and you see the scorch mark across it. But as you stare at it, you fail to see the other one coming at us, and it slams against your shoulder. And now you feel this hot burning sensation, searing pain across your shoulder. I need all of you now to roll initiative as we start
Here we fucking
immediately
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
into the boss fight.
Don't fuck it up.
Guys,
We need a high
before-
initiative.
Oh fuck! Just
What's wrong?
before we get too into this, my screen is black and I can just see myself.
Zuma?
No, no, no.
Yeah,
I think.
and then I can see Alina, but I can't see anyone else, and I can just see like black. Hey, I'm in.
Okay.
You're
Sorry.
stuck in the corner.
You were stuck in the corner. Eh?
You clipped into another another
Hiding.
universe.
Clipped out of the map bounds.
I want to see that. Okay, no.
The invisible walls failed.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative.
Initiative.
Right.
Yes, initiative.
19 plus 120.
15.
Nice.
18.
Same.
Yeah, rolling high.
Me 8.
Was there a
Alina-
plan? Was there a plan for this?
Go and hit hard right now. Go and
No,
hit
that
hard.
wasn't a plan. That wasn't a plan. Remember, we're letting one in.
We're gonna
shut
close the door
one
on
in,
these guys.
shut the door.
We need them to come out.
Because I'm still standing here holding a net ready to throw it on the next thing that walks through the door.
Okay. Ven?
12.
12. Okay. Silene?
16.
16. Nad?
18.
18. Alina's 8. Cat Monk?
18.
You
Yeah.
Soul?
20.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hate you.
The melee's going in hard and fast, boys.
Renim is slow.
I actually can't see anything. I just see the corridor we're all standing in.
It's alright. It's alright. We'll lure them.
I mean, you have to move in eventually.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
do we?
Oh, dude! 20 weeks later.
I think I might have a plan for the big one, but we'll come to that when we get there.
Okay.
Bro, we gotta get past the small ones. Small ones knocked out.
Bro,
guys
the
last
small ones,
time.
you need to fucking hit them all at once and just down them. Otherwise, we die. That 4 hits is gonna destroy us there.
No, one at a time. One at a time.
One at a time.
Oh,
Not all at
man.
once again.
All at once.
We all nearly died.
Look,
Guys, we
man,
didn't stop to consider maybe they have a way to open the door from the inside.
Well, if they did, then they would come out, alright?
That's why we've got
They were
multiple
about
keycards, baby.
so
We've got brute strength on our side as well.
top of the
Oh.
round.
You're up.
Top of the round. We have Soul.
Okay. So, since he can't see anything, he's going to take the rapier off his belt and kind of get it like javelin style. And he's going to walk into that and just yeet it at the first thing that he sees. Or obviously that thing right in front of him.
This one then.
Well, actually, what's this big one? Was there canisters by the head? Was that something that I can see?
Yeah,
now?
it's 2 canisters by the head that seem
Okay.
to have fired the thing.
Then I want to throw it at one of those canisters.
Okay. Make a ranged attack roll.
Do I have proficiency on that?
You
No.
would, yes. Yes, you would, because you're proficient in javelins.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah.
18 plus 1, 19.
That hits, roll for damage.
Woohoo! What's the rapier throwing damage?
Dude, you're throwing a rapier. Like, what the fuck?
Were you throwing a rapier or are you throwing a javelin?
I don't
Throwing
have
a rapier,
javelin.
he doesn't
I'm
have a
throwing
javelin.
like a
Oh,
javelin.
okay. But if
Okay,
you
so
reduce
minus it by the proficiency, so that was just that was a naked 18 plus my dexterity, so 19. It would have been 21 with proficiency.
Okay, that still hits. So yes, roll for damage.
Okay, so would I use rapier damage or would I be using javelin damage? Because I don't think throwing a rapier is very common.
1d4. I would say just roll 1d4.
Okay,
Yeah.
1d4.
Dagger damage.
I was hoping that it would make the whole thing explode, but whatever.
Dagger.
1d4. 2.
Good stuff.
Oh!
Well,
shit! Boss fight over!
Yeah!
Can we see some
Cheated
gas?
real hard.
Some gas
So as
coming
you-
out of the canister?
As you fling the rapier, rapiers are not really meant to sail through the air the way a javelin does. So as you throw it, it manages to land on the canister, but it doesn't quite damage it as much as you thought it would, but it's kind of sticking out from it right now.
Okay, that's for Nad to deal with. And then so we go back to the initial plan. So I guess he goes back around the corner with his net, gets his net back ready, waiting for that first one to run through so we can chuck a net on it and just smash the shit out of it.
Okay. That is
is
the
the
end of
plan,
the turn?
Yeah, I guess bonus reaction, take my sword back out. So sword in one hand, net in
Okay.
the other hand.
Like a gladiator.
Yeah, like a gladiator.
End of the turn?
Actually, can I, out of game, my scroll, what level is it? Is it just basic second?
You
level?
mean the aid spell?
Yeah, correct.
I believe aid spell is first level, actually. Hang on. No, second level, yeah. So, if you don't have second level spell slots yet, you can still cast it, but you need to make an Arcana check.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just checking. Cool, sweet.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yep.
Catmonk.
So in the heat of the moment, I look at Saul throw this rapier while trying to balance a buckler on his head like a party hat.
I forgot I
think,
have that.
what a fucking loser. I actually don't fucking know what to do. I take 2 steps forward just to get a better view.
Draw them out.
Oh my goodness, that's a fat bastard. Does this door open from the inside?
Make an intelligence check to try and figure that out.
Wait, this is like negative 27.
Then it doesn't matter what you roll then, bro. Don't even bother.
Go for that 20. Go for the
It's gonna
20.
be -7 anyway.
Oh my god, it's a nat 1. -1. It's a nat 1 -1, so it's 0.
Oh god.
You are too distracted by the sight of the creatures before you that you have no time to even try to process what you see at the back of the door.
He looks at the
Am I
door and just
supposed
starts
to draw
drawing.
here?
What a
It
good
just
start.
it just looks like a door.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll take a step back and I will use one of my key points against patient defense.
Okay. Next up we have Nad.
So he's playing bait in front of the door.
Yeah.
Okay. This is 10 feet of movement right here. So there's one right here.
Yeah.
1, 2. So there's another 10 feet. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go in and hit him. I'm gonna try and hit him.
Okay.
And so my first hit is a astounding 12.
12 just hits though.
No shit. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. And I get sneak attack on this as well.
This goes for small ones, glass
Small
cannon
ones?
under there.
Yeah, they're glass cannon. So okay, so that is 9, 11, 15 points of damage.
15 points, nice. Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
Offhand?
Yeah, offhand. So just okay, that definitely hits. That's a 24.
Okay, roll for damage.
And then I just roll a 1d6. I don't get the +4, right, so it's just a 1d6.
Yeah.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've moved 20. I have 10 left.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I'm going to use my and move. Actually, no. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to just move back here. So I'm not going to use feelings. Yeah.
Can you describe yourself as you move in for your attack?
Okay, so I'm running in, and I see Catmonk running out as I run in, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I run in, and I just slash the guy. I'm like skidding in, and I just hold it. Basically, I'm always holding my swords like one forward and one back, right? So I just slash the back, the first one right across his chest area, I guess. And as he kind of like doubles over in robotic pain, I just thrust the other one right up in his face, and I just jet back out. I'm like, fuck this! And I just run back out, and that's my turn.
And as you duck backwards, you see the construct start to kind of recover from your blows, but you just move off, and you start to see the steam emerge from the back. The helmet raised.
There was a plan. There was a plan to this.
We need to hit him and kill him. I was hoping I could kill him on the second hit, but I couldn't. So.
End of Nat's turn. We have the soldier that is behind the one that Nat hit, which is this one. He's gonna move. Well, I don't think he has the move to go all the way up, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can't actually stand all the way, so he's just gonna stand here, and you see the halberd emerges from the hand, and he kind of stands there in position, ready to attack whoever might come close. End of his turn, Silene.
Why didn't I attack? Oh my god, sorry, carry on.
From 20, yeah. Oh well, next time.
I would
Yes.
like to
Yep.
cast produce flame on the one that Nod hit.
Okay.
Yes, Ren, yes.
Right in front.
I mean,
That's
Silene.
Well, that's the one that's behind now.
Not
That's the one
Ren.
that's behind.
Ren, someone else. Who's Ren?
That-
I have
This
to
one.
move 5 feet, sorry. I have to move 5 feet.
Right.
Okay,
There we go. That's 5 feet.
there we go.
Net 20.
And that
net
is
20.
a net 20.
No, fuck you!
Don't use your good rolls now.
Let's go.
Double roll or just double the dice?
Double the dice.
Double the dice, then it's 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
Wait, I thought you rolled. No, he means do you roll the dice twice or do you just roll once and times 2, Max? Which do you prefer?
Honestly, I leave it up to you guys. But personal preference is double the dice.
I can
Not
roll
double the
again.
number. Sure.
Oh, you mean double the dice as in like...
So
Double
if
what
you're
you get.
supposed to roll 1d6, you roll 2d6.
You roll 2d6, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
one.
8 plus 3, so it's
11. Nice.
11.
Okay, can you describe yourself as you use the produced flame and it slams into this creature and it destroys the creature? Actually.
Oh, thank God!
Oh, cool, we got one. So
Plans
seeing the creature, like seeing rising up, like memories of before, with the big attack comes rushing back out. Like we've got to get rid of this now. So I put all my energy into this produced flame and I hurl it past the first one and it hits the second one, and where its head's supposed to be, and like makes it like in a torch.
Okay, so as you hold your produced flame over, you see Nat, Cat, and Van. You see the flame smash into the front of the Clockwork Soldier where its mask face is, and part of the metal actually melts off to the point that it's like a quarter of the mask left, and the insides, the cogs, and everything else behind the mask starts to melt away, and the creature just collapses. So that creature
Nice.
is gone.
What a visual. What the fuck?
I know.
Headshot.
That's what's called. Yeah,
Fuck
basically
it
it is.
out. Silent
Okay.
missed twice and then just goes straight for it. Boom. Perfect.
Okay, so next up we have the boss.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, why did we not shut the door?
Can the
Because
boss?
we can't.
Can the boss fit through the door?
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Then.
We'll
So you-
find out.
We'll find out.
So you see the creature that's on the platform with its spindly spider-like legs that just take a step off the platform, and it starts to scuttle in your direction.
Fuck me, God.
Very, very spider-like, essentially. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Can I use my reaction to shut the door?
No, unfortunately.
Fuck.
It stands behind, and you see the 2 canisters start to light a very golden orange glow, and 2 similar looking flaming beams fire out towards one at Nad and one at Catmonk.
Bro.
Dodge it, bro.
Barbecue.
Technically, I will allow you to deflect missiles for this, yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So-
monk shit.
Yep.
Monk shit.
The one on Nad is 21.
Oh,
which
come
is-
on. That 100% is.
I think that's a miss.
I think that's it.
3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, and the next one on Catmonk is a 14.
Fucking hits. Hang on. Wait. Deflect missile is 1d10.
Aren't you patient?
Wait, aren't you patient
Yeah,
defense?
you're patient.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So then it's disadvantage, which would be a 9, which misses.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Throw the laser back, bro.
can you describe yourself as the 2 fiery beams fly towards you? The one unfortunately hits Nad, and the other one hits Catmonk. Doesn't hit Catmonk, sorry. So Nad, yes.
Go on, Nad. You and me.
No, you're the one who dodged it. I got hit.
Oh, so
There's
you
nothing
dodged.
for me to describe
Really?
apart from
Can I
Can
deflect missile first
Fair.
if I roll? Hang on, wait. Let me just see.
How does deflect missiles work?
So I have to roll a 1d10
Yeah.
plus dex plus my level,
That's to
and if
throw
it,
it back, right?
No, that's
if it
you.
reduces to 0, I can throw it back.
That's if it hits you though. If it does damage
Yeah.
to you.
No, if it misses you entirely, you don't have to deflect it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if it hits, then you catch it and.
Okay, gotcha. I
Yeah.
thought I could Oh, fuck
If it hits you, you can roll that.
I don't know how
If it hits-
narratively that will work. Catching
If it hits you,
Mason.
you can roll like the damage, the dice for your defect missiles, and then if you happen to reduce its damage to 0, then you catch it. Then you
Gotcha,
can use
gotcha.
your reaction to throw it back if you want.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not actually it's not actually a laser. It's a small missile. But yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
cool.
shit! That's
So
even
you
worse.
could
Oh,
get,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
And
So,
so Nad, you actually see as this flaming beam flies across that initially looks like one of Alina's firebolts, but as it comes
Yeah.
closer, you realize it's almost like a small, hot, metallic, like bullet almost. Yeah, and it flies towards you and it smacks you right in the chest,
Oh, right in my boobs.
across the leather armor. Yep.
I see it hit Nod, and I'm like, oh my god, is this gonna be our first sign of barbecue? And it hits you, and I was like, oh shit, it's doing damage. And then I see mine coming straight towards me, and I naturally just drop into a Om pose, and I like Om, and I like drop down and like dodges over me.
Okay, cool. Now with the boss having fired his 2 beams, he is going to move down here and kind of position himself against the wall. And you see, as he positions himself against the wall, 2 of its spindly legs like stick to the wall. It looks like it's about to climb up.
No. No.
I
No,
am a melee
sir.
character. If it's on the roof, I am useless.
No!
No,
Throw you up
no,
there,
man.
so.
But it stops right there just before it manages to climb because it ran out of movement. But
Get
yes.
that net, Soul. Get that net on it.
Okay. Ven.
Okay. Can I peek in? I see him trying to climb up the wall, right?
Yes, you do actually.
Can I try and make an aim shot at one of his legs? Stop him.
You can if you want to do specifically an aim shot, but you will have to -5 for the roll, remember?
Okay, sure. Fuck it, let's go, babe.
Let's go, net 20.
The floor 10 feet high, because then I can still hit it with my pop pop.
That's top.
We just see
No,
Soul like
it's quite high up. It's like
19 minus
15.
5, 14 plus 8 for my longbow. So 14
23.
plus 8 is 23.
that still hits.
Woo!
Nice.
Roll for damage.
Okay,
Jesus.
Rangers, man.
1d8.
Then
That's
crazy
not
right now.
That's 6 points of damage.
6 points
Not
of damage.
bad.
Nice.
Plus Virus's infused strike, so another 1d6. That's another 5, so 11 total.
Nice rolls.
Okay, so can you describe yourself as you fire the arrow and it strikes the leg, kind of breaking chunks of it off?
I'm going to peek around the corner and I see him start do some real fucked up insect-like shit to try and climb up the wall. And I instantly know that if he's up there, right, the rest of our melee are short kings, so there's no way they're gonna reach him. So I'm gonna take out my arrow, I'm gonna have Virus coat it in poison, and I'm gonna aim it straight at the joint in between his legs, and I'm gonna take a deep breath and fire and hope that it hits it.
Okay, so as the arrow hits and lands, strikes true, hits the leg that's one of the 2 legs that are currently against the wall. You see part of the joint where the joints are starts to like burn with the acid and kind of melt off, and he loses his balance a bit. There is still 1 leg on it, but its climbing ability is kind of
Slow.
a little bit weakened
I'm
because
gonna
of that.
move back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back in, and then can I hold my bonus action?
No, you can only hold an action.
Okay, I can only hold my action. In this case, for my bonus action, I will command Virus to go and bite the guy that's right in front of us.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Oh, that's garbage.
Rose only has
That's
10
13.
HP.
That's a
13.
13 hits. Roll for damage.
Okay.
They don't
Yeah,
have very high AC.
I rolled a 12, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. As Viro's jaws just snap on one of the hands holding the halberd and tries to rip off parts of the metal.
Yep.
Just hangs on. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Ben?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Alina.
Okay. Is it
In the corner.
possible- Yeah. Can I move firstly to have a look and then move back, or am I?
If you have enough movement, you can. You have 6 squares.
You have 6 squares of movement.
Yeah, you have
Right.
6 squares.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move 2. 3. Okay. So I'm not going to use a spell because I feel like this is a bit of a sketchy situation to start getting the wild magic out. But I am.
Get party wipe from our own teammate and not even the boss. That'd be awesome.
Fireball.
5d10.
I'm going to use my fireball. Is that one? Do I have to roll a 1d20 to see if it hits?
Yeah,
I'm going to try and hit the thing that's just in front of Theros. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Okay. Roll.
That's a 1d20 plus 5, I believe.
1d20. Oh, plus 5. Get it,
I
girl.
believe it's a plus 5, yeah.
I trust you. Oh, what is it with me in the 8s? 13.
But that does hit. It does hit. So roll for your 1d10 because that's firebolt damage.
Guys, we're so lucky this thing is low AC, man. Our rolls right now are not great.
7.
7 for
lowering the level.
You see me actually secretly changing the AC.
Yeah, you see he like scratching out AC. 18, 13, 12.
And he's like, HP is like 4d6, 1d6, I think should be okay.
Okay. Alina, can you describe yourself as you launch the firebolt and manages to hit the creature?
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't like need to come from anywhere or her. It's not a very dramatic thing. She just holds out her hand and then it pops up. If any of you have ever watched Charmed, you'll know what I mean. And then she just yeets it straight over, and it goes.
Is that a charm term? Yeets.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to check.
It came from Hogwarts, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dumbledore yeets at his fireball. Yes, it did.
That's a magical incantation.
Oh man.
Yeet.
So now you see there is a scorch mark against the shoulder and the chest of the creature.
Okay.
Still standing though.
Cool. I am gonna 1, 2, 3 my way back over here because your gal has got no protection.
And just before you duck back, you see the steam start to rise from the back of the Clockwork Soldier, and you see the helmet starts to be raised, and the construct looks like it's gonna charge straight forward. Okay.
No. What? No.
And of Alina's turn.
Sorry, guys.
And of Alina's turn, we have a Clockwork Soldier, and you see from I think Nad, Cat, and Van might be able to see this. From the platform that the spider came from, another soldier emerges from the shadows,
God damn.
jumps down, lands, but stops there because it's out of movement. Okay.
Oh.
Another word? Well, I can't see it from this angle.
I was like, what's happening?
Okay.
Too many people in the way.
Now we have Renim, who is attempting to cast a spell because he feels as though he might be able to.
Come on, Renim. Just fireball it.
Let's go, Renim.
Magic missile.
Hang on.
Disintegrate.
I am finding.
Renin chucking in the level 7 spells. Max is like, Renin's level 20, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, he's gonna move a little bit forward. I'm gonna see what the spell does just to be sure. 6 feet, okay.
Predestination.
Kills bosses.
So he is going to summon this small globule of a greenish liquid in his hand, and he chucks it in the direction of the same soldier that Alina hit. And you see, as soon as the globule hits, hang on. Yep, it hits. As soon as the globule hits, the metal starts to melt as though it's acidic. He just did an acid splash, essentially.
Virus is very happy in the aftermath of that.
Yeah. Viros kind of gets a bit of the splash in his direction, but it's like, eh. Okay.
Does Virus breathe acid? Nice.
1d6.
Nice. A lot you can do with that, RPing wise.
That would be 3 points of damage. The creature, unfortunately, is still halberd raised, steam chugging. Okay, that's Renim's turn. Next we have back to the top of the round, Soul. Okay, so we're back to the top of the round. However, I do have an emergency to attend to, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. I am very sorry.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh, he missed the hanging.
We can strategize now.
She's editing the AC.
Okay. Strategy time, boys.
Scope the whole room and run out before he knows.
No, guys, my plan would be everyone give me whatever armor buffs you can, and I'll be
Just stand in the door, right?
No, because you know how they have that threat scanner? Like the mini boss had a threat scanner, right?
Yes.
So I just stand there saying that I'm doing all these things, like I'm about to acid spray you, and then that's when Random times it and does the acid spray. So the robot just thinks that this guy here is doing all these attacks from all these random directions, and just buff my AC up.
Okay.
Buff my AC with whatever we've got, so that robot.
The real solution is for me to walk over to that console and just put down the boss is dead.
Yes, and then.
I wonder if there's like a console on the boss where you can scan the card on. Cause surely there's some way of stopping this thing, right? Like
Emergency shutdown or something.
yeah, like there's an override, right? Surely.
But someone has to go back to the control room. No one passed their intelligence checks.
Yeah,
And
no
none of us know how
one
to
passed
operate the controls either.
Wait, so it's two small guys and one big fella, right?
Well, so
Yeah.
that we see right now.
That we can
Okay.
see.
I'm
The
back.
thing is, like, we can definitely get in there, but then it's I feel like if we get in there, we die. We have to like in and out.
Soul's turn.
Let's go, Soul.
So I walk around the corner, and I can see. Oops, where is that? This one in front of me is steaming up, and
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I recognize that this is about to start doing its big
Yep.
four-armed chop thing because I felt it before,
Yep.
and I've seen it before, so I quickly try to stride in and just try to cleave its arms, because it's holding its halberd. I just try to cleave it and just get rid of that.
Wreck it.
Do you want to make a called shot like Ben did?
Nah, no need. I reckon this one. He's kind of panicking because he didn't actually see it. He just walked around the corner. He's
Okay.
like, oh shit, I know what this is. And he's just like,
Okay.
trying to,
So make the attack roll with the longsword.
7 plus 5, 12.
Just hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Meg changed it.
Man, you guys are rolling really low.
I know.
4 plus 5.
The next attack will be
9.
10 hits. Yeah, 10 hits.
So,
That one hits. It's all good, guys.
The armor's falling off. AC's lower.
9 damage.
Nice.
9 damage. Okay.
Not bad.
So, can you describe your attack as your sword comes sailing downwards towards the creature and basically destroys the creature?
So in this
Oh,
case,
nice.
he was kind of walking around, and he's got his net in one hand and his sword in the other hand. So he walks out. He is about to throw the net, and then just as he throws the net, he tries to wrap it back with his sword. Like so, he catches it. It's out of his reach, so he reaches it with his sword, wraps it around his sword, and just clocks the one in front of him on the head. And so it just knocks it, so it's just crumpled onto the ground, like it just falls onto its knees and it's crumpled, and now Soul's got a net wrapped around his sword.
Okay, and you see the head actually kind of rolls off into the debris pile that is here.
Yep.
Okay. This creature is dead.
Nice.
Yes.
2 down.
So just as my bonus action for nothing reason, I point this net-covered sword at the big robot, and just I'm trying to make eye contact with it. I don't want to say anything. I'm just trying to really get its eye contact to say.
Which eye?
It's got 2, doesn't it? Doesn't matter.
Looks like 8, mate.
Winnie.
There's a few.
He's trying to get its entire attention. It's like a clear challenge saying he's just raised his sword and just looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay. End of Soul's turn? Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Catmonk.
Nice.
Actually, I'll do a bonus action. I'll just cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Nice. Good call.
That gives you 20 AC.
Good call.
Yep.
Okay, Catmonk.
20 AC. I'm here with 14, man. Okay.
Level 3 pellies, bro.
It's just paladins in general.
Okay.
Heavy armor, bro.
Yeah, heavy armor.
I'm going to.
You're
move
10
forward.
feet, alright?
10 feet range. Reach,
10
sorry.
feet, 10 feet reach, right?
Yeah.
Feline agility is what, 60, right?
60.
Okay. What I'll do is, wait, let's see. 30, and then... Okay, cool, yeah, that actually checks out. So that's 6, so that's my first 30, and then that's within 10 feet, so I'm gonna pop the boss.
Yes!
That
Get
would
it.
work.
So the first time around, I was just too flabbergasted with Saul and his party buckler hat that I forgot I could attack from 10 feet in range.
Sorry, hang on. You've not actually activated your arms yet because you took a rest and the arms are gone.
No
so
problem.
You activate them first.
Okay. Oh, that's even better. I do more damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So I realized while I was meditating, I was like, I don't have any arms right now. I'm just a fucking cat. So I'm like, I look at this big beetle in front of me. I'm like, why the fuck is this thing trying to climb a wall? So I just do this to my arm, and I just like instantly push out and try to grab its legs. Bop,
Okay.
bop.
So first it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. That is a success, so he does not actually take the force damage. He doesn't take the damage, but you can now do the 10 feet reach attacks.
Does it attack everything in its reach when it comes out, or is it just one?
10
so
feet.
wouldn't it attack both?
No, is it 10 feet?
It's
Oh,
10
it is 10
feet to
feet. Okay.
both.
Oh,
yeah.
nice!
The other
That's what I was
creature
wondering.
also succeeds
Have
in
to
the
min-max.
dexterity saving throw. So
Also succeeds. Fantastic.
so
Alright, good
neither
stuff,
of them
good
take the
stuff.
damage.
Min-maxing doesn't matter when the DM is maxing.
When the DM is max. When the DM is max, basically.
That's what it is.
Alright, awesome. So I just do my unum strike.
Yes, two
I
of
got
them.
17 plus. Wait, 17 plus 5?
Yeah. Oh, you activated your arm, so that's one bonus action. So one action, so it's just one. It's a single punch.
Yeah, just a single punch. Yeah. So 17 plus 6, 23.
That hits.
Awesome.
Roll for damage.
Nice.
And 1d4 plus. Oh, I would go 4. So.
Damage. Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, can you describe your attacks?
So while I was trying to flabbergast myself, I'm a bit out of breath because I'm a bit of a tubby cat. But I use my feline agility to get all the way here, and I'm like, BAP! And then just fucking slapping it on his legs, and it's like, oh! It's trying to climb the wall. It's like, oh!
Okay.
Yeah.
So you does see it kind of loses its balance a little bit as you try to punch its leg. Okay.
Why does this robot sound like an old lady? Oh!
Bro, there's actually a robot trying to climb the wall, and I'm here trying to slap its fucking toes.
Man, that's too funny.
Slap it like a fly trying to hit it off the wall. And then I use the remainder 30 feet to go 1, 2, 3, 4. To go back. Actually, no, I'll go around here. I'll keep Soul company. Alright.
Okay.
End of your turn, Nod.
End of my turn.
I'll go here. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5. And then I'm just gonna attack the boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the boss.
Okay.
So are we wanting to blow him up though?
We're gonna kill everything! And I run screaming there and just take a slash.
Okay.
Woo! That's fantastic. That's a 10.
Scrapes against the metal.
I broke so bad.
Offhand.
Wait, I'm just thinking if I should.
Wait, that's so typical.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my offhand as well.
No, typical Nod fashion. You're just engraving your initials
I
on his
know.
body.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm just drawing my name. 14 to hit.
Misses.
Fuck me. Okay.
Wait. That means you will take an opportunity attack if you move now.
No. As long as I take an attack, make an attack. Yeah, it doesn't have to hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Max talked about this last time because I was like, I don't get the wording. So I've moved 5. I can move 1 more back. I'm gonna feline agility back to the door right here.
Look at these fucking cats.
Cool.
Ow.
So you drive forward, and you just manage to grind your weapons against the creature in your this won't work, and you just hop right back.
Yeah, I just run.
Okay.
I'm just like, nah, and I just run.
Silene.
I will have to move to...
Fuck this, I'm gonna check my D20.
That should be calculated. I think I have to move to around here. I was calculating. Okay, it's 20. Move to here. Oh, I can see more of the room now.
Yep.
And then I think this should be enough. That should be enough to hit, right?
30 feet, yep.
One more?
No, you're fine,
Enough? Okay.
Yep.
And then I'll just cast Produce Flame.
Net
Okay.
20.
Again.
You get another one. Rig.
15 plus 6, 21.
That still hits. Roll for damage.
Bro, what the
Nice.
fuck?
I mean, one of you is rolling well.
Well done, Red.
Hey, I
You say that and
No,
you
this
got a
is-
watch.
It's a D8, right, Red? Right?
Yeah, D8. And
Oh, fuck, that's painful, that's
So
painful.
it's just 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. And
Okay.
then I will shuffle back.
On the
So-
bright side, he did more damage in one hit than Nat did in 2.
I don't know what you're
so-
talking about. That's just
So you-
like sulking in the corner.
You see the produce flame slams into the creature, not leaving any damage, but a little spark of fire manages to catch fire to some of the cogs underneath, dealing that 1 point of fire damage. Okay. And Silene turn.
Oh, I'm gonna start glowing because I forgot to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
Bonus
And
action
then that's my
to
turn.
start
I can't do
glowing.
anything. I just have to start glowing.
That is awesome.
You start
Twilight.
glowing your starry form.
Yeah.
Do you take the form of anything in particular?
Oh,
The constellation?
The
Archer
bow-
or-
Archer.
Archer.
I
Okay.
take the form of Archer.
Okay.
Like
So you have
Ray.
the Archer constellation.
Nice! I was hoping you made that reference. Nice.
Okay, cool. And Silene's turn. The spider creature now, realizing it's having
Nope.
some difficulty climbing the walls,
Mm-mm.
detaches itself from the walls, and now goes 1, 2.
Oh lord, here we go.
I'm sorry,
And
I
it-
didn't hit your toes.
As it goes over the Clockwork Soldier's bodies, he actually crushes them underfoot, just
Oh,
ignoring the fact that it just smashes them to bits.
No loot.
And
I
as
know,
it
right?
As it towers above all of you, you see the canisters on the side of his head start to glow red. But this time, instead of firing something, you see a whole gout of a flamethrower, like breath, just forward.
Go. I'm gonna need a bigger net.
Yep, yep. So I need.
should have
Wait,
groups.
oh, that is
how big?
a 20
Oh,
feet
shit.
cone. So
Oh.
Oh shit!
Catmung, Veros, Sol, Ven, Nad, Silene, and Renim to make a dexterity saving.
Is this behind the door?
Deflect missile?
Oh no, you're behind the door. So
yeah,
then you're
Ven
fine.
hiding
Oh,
in the corner.
so Silene and Ven are fine. So it's Catmung,
Oh, okay.
Veros, Sol, Nad, and Renim.
Random, okay.
Is
Wait,
there
what am I
anything
rolling?
to
A
it?
dex, right?
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna.
13.
The dice has let me down a lot, but.
D20 plus your dex.
Dexterity saving
right?
throw.
Come on, don't let me down!
Saving throw.
Woo! Nice. 23.
Nice.
You got
Okay.
15 plus 6, 21.
21. Okay. Veros.
It's real bad. It's a 7.
Sol.
7!
16.
16. Okay. Wait. Let me see what the DC
Oh,
was
why
without
can't I
saying.
have evasion, man?
Gotta pull out the Excel spreadsheet there.
Okay.
No,
Time
he's gotta
for-
edit the Excel
Oh,
spreadsheet.
of course, yeah.
Time for dice. Time for dice.
Oh, it's more than one. There's 2, 3,
Wait. He's
86.
oh no, that's not good.
86.
I'm seeing Rolly Prey in the background.
Okay. So
My boy is gonna die!
Veros takes 19 points of fire damage,
Holy shit!
and Catmonk, Sol, and Nad take half of that, which is
Okay.
rounded up, so you take 9 points of
And-
fire damage each.
Oh, nice.
Do I get to half that again because I'm resistant?
Yeah, then you half it again.
Nice one.
So
Wait,
that
so,
will be 5.
so how much do I take, Max?
9.
9.
9. Cat and Nad take 9. Sol takes. Yeah, Sol takes 5.
Alright, we just fucking
And Redim
That's
Red
really
Bro.
high.
Oh, poor
goes
Raiden.
down.
Oh,
Fuck.
He had no health left. Okay.
Wait,
Hey,
Ren is
he-
out? Ren is unconscious?
As the gout of flame extends from the canisters and gushes out through the door, as the smoke clears and the superheated flame just dissipates from the air, even though the air still feels all warm and heated now. You turn to the back and you see Renim just down, Veros down on the ground.
Oh my god.
Virus's body reduces itself to golden ashes and it gets sucked back into Ven's eye.
It's gone.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep,
Oh, what just
fucking
oh.
I think
Okay.
Holy shit, that's like the
End of
Short
the
case of
creature's
conjunctivitis.
end of the creature's turn. Ven.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, man,
Ven
kill
is
it
gonna
in
come.
one hit.
Ven's gonna come around the corner and she's gonna yell at the creature, "Hey! Fuck you!" And shoot an arrow right in its face.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh,
Got him!
here we go.
Revenge shot.
Roll
Got
for
him.
them. Yeah, revenge shot. It's a revenge shot.
Sometimes it's poetic. You need to shoot his dick. I've
Okay,
learned
that
that's
is-
where the weak points are. You get crits always.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
Yep. But that's all I can do though. I don't have any spells left.
For 14.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna duck back behind the wall.
Okay. End of the creature's turn. End of Ven's turn, sorry. Alina.
Am I immune to the fire?
You're resistant, right?
You're resistant. You're not immune.
You take half
So,
damage.
like, the same way that Soul is?
Yep.
Yeah, half damage.
Cool. Okay, and I'm allowed to move 6 squares, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna move here. Oh wow, it's right there.
Welcome to the game.
Hey, I've done more damage than you. No, I haven't actually. Ignore me.
You probably have.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Quick question. Do we want to deal with the little fucker first?
No, we want to deal with those
Do you wanna-
canisters first.
Do you want to save this guy first?
Oh yeah, okay.
I thought you're doing that in the background.
Okay. I can't see him. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the big one in front of me because I
Okay.
can't
Yep.
see. I think it's time to pull out. Yeah. Can I do my magic missile, please, with all 3
Sure.
going
Sure.
to the big thing in front of me?
Sure.
Is that like an
3.
instant hit?
Yes, that's an automatic hit. It's a 3d4 plus 3.
Is that the strongest damage spell you have?
Scorching or Mind Spike probably is.
Nah, Mind Spike's not gonna
But
do
Mind Spike doesn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
for
yeah,
melee,
yeah,
right?
exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I think it is. Sorry. Okay.
3d4 plus 3.
Roll 3d4 plus 3. 11.
Hey!
Nice.
That's
Nice.
a big hit.
That's yeah. So can you describe yourself as you summon the 3 darts that fly zigzag across the air into the creature again?
Okay. So this time it's a bit different. It starts off in the necklace, whole shebang, and then it comes down across both of her arms, and then like Spider-Man, it's in the hands, and then it yeets itself with 3 fiery like laser pinpoint arrows go bap 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 straight in.
That's my
Okay.
pop pop pop.
Yeah, that's copyrighted.
So you now see the creature's armor has like dents and very clear signs of force damage from the missiles as it lands into the
Nice.
creature. Okay,
Nice one.
so
Fuck,
because that was a first level spell, you need to roll a
Hey.
d100 just to see what happens.
Do
I do.
know?
Wait, is it D20 or D20?
D20, right?
D20, sorry, yeah. But I have the number that I chose. That
Oh, it's
will-
not a one.
Nice.
It might not be a 1. So
Oh my
I
god.
have it written down because I'm gonna want to see it.
Oh, yeah, this
I
is
don't
gonna
have
be
it
magic
written.
show.
No, okay.
It could be good, right? It could be
I
good.
don't have it
This might
written down
actually
in
save us.
the paper sense, but I have it in my notes.
That's
So-
fine.
It's gonna be like a
Okay.
magic
Just
show
write it
where
down
they're
in
like,
front of you.
this is the
Oh
card
lord.
from last
Is,
year.
is this your role?
So can you roll a d100,
I
d20 for me
can.
and
Am
see what
I
happens?
meant to be in the dark again?
No, but
Oh,
you should still
okay.
be able to see.
I can't see
I
anymore,
think
but I'll
because
just
you
roll
moved
my
back
kid.
here.
I'll just
No,
move it there.
no,
I'll just
there
move
we go.
it.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
back
just
in.
move it there. I'll just move it there. Okay.
Sorry.
Roll a
Really?
d20.
Okay.
Here we go.
Roll
Roll a d20.
1d20.
It's still a 5% chance.
15.
So you feel the surge of power, the excess power from the magic missile, almost emanate and almost fire out a beam from your
Damn.
fingertips, but you manage to hold it back, and you're like,
Bro, no
Look,
lie.
self-control,
You could
I
actually
swear to
come in
God.
clutch, eh? See if you get it.
okay.
Alright.
And Evelina's turn. Now we have the last small dude. He's gonna go 1,
Go
2, 3,
away.
4,
Yeah,
5.
Get Monk up. Oh, he has 7 HP. Oh my god.
And as he dashes forward,
Am I not a bigger threat?
Oh.
He can't get to you.
he can't quite see you because
Oh.
it's covered. Yeah, and as he runs towards you, you see as he's running, the halberd extends outwards, and he attempts to skewer you with the halberd charging right at you.
Didn't
That
you
would.
guys heal more from the short rest? Are you sure?
We did.
We
Nah,
did.
we got fucked by that flame
okay.
thing.
Hang on.
Alright.
I still have dice here, which is not supposed to be okay.
Because there was 9 damage, which is like half his HP, right?
Oh shit.
As he tries to charge you with the skewer with the halberd, that is a 19.
Nice.
Okay. And you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Alright, that's one out. That's
As you
one
stand
out.
and try to catch the halberd goes right through and skewers you right through the gut.
Oh.
You're like, "Oh," and you just collapse.
Silene, we need you.
Okay. End of the Clockwork Soldier's turn. Renim needs to make a death saving throw.
Fuck, if Brennan does, we don't get
Oh,
all
we're
the
back
points.
here again.
Renim is, well, he made a death saving throw. He's still bleeding out. I'm not going to tell you what he rolled, but he's still bleeding out.
Oh, we
Okay.
don't know. Okay.
So,
That's fair.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
I love how none of us are even remotely concerned with Renim. We're just,
Brennan's fine. Brennan's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. So, seeing Cat Monk go down, and we've a begrudging respect for this tabaxi. So decides, because if I keep moving along here, I'm not leaving engagement range, right?
nope. You'll be
so
fine.
So I go along there, and I use one hand. I'm trying to push the whole thing back to get the halberd out of Cat Monk. At the same time, thrusting my sword and trying to use that as to just push the whole thing off. Because
Yep.
I'm imagining Cat Monk on the ground, so he's kind of like half thrusting, half shoulder charging this guy off.
Yep.
Cat Monk.
Okay, I will allow that as part of the attack. So just make the attack.
That is 10 plus 5, 15.
That hits. Roll for damage.
7 plus 5, 12.
12. Okay. Cool. So yes, as part of the action of thrusting the sword in and pushing the creature away from Cat Monk, you do manage to remove the halberd from the skewered body of Cat Monk. However, Cat Monk is still down and still bleeding out. And now the creature spins around to face you with the halberd still dripping with Cat Monk's blood along the edge of it.
No, so then I just bang, challenging
Okay.
that one.
Cool. End of Soul's turn. Cat Monk, can you make a death saving throw?
Lord Jesus. 11.
That's one
Okay.
success. Okay, Nad.
I actually can't attack the small one, because then the big one will get an op attack on me, because I can't attack both. Fuck,
Yeah.
I have to attack the big one. Alright, I'm gonna flank with
You can attack both. You can main hand attack one
like
and
one
offhand attack
each,
the
right?
Yeah, offhand attack the other one.
But that might be worse for Soul, because if I don't kill this guy, quick, he's gonna 4 hits on Soul, which might be bad.
Soul has 20 AC right now, so
I would say the big one's what's killing us. The
Yeah,
small one,
okay,
I reckon we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go...
You're right.
Or at the very
One
least-
knocked me out.
At the very least, don't trigger his steam engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, this is flanking, right? I'm gonna attack the big one.
well, flanking is here.
Can we flank?
technically.
Oh, I can do that.
Do I
But
count
yeah.
for flanking since I'm standing here though?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, so that's where now that's
So-
flanking.
Oh, okay.
So that's
right.
flanking, so that was 15 movement.
Is it flanking if
Okay.
I'm unconscious as well, Matt?
No.
No,
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
has to be a conscious ally.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck. I need a net 20 somewhere, boys. That's 16 damage. 16 damage.
What the
16.
fuck?
Okay.
16, 1-6.
That's one hit, right?
Yeah, 1 hit. That's my
Okay.
first hit. And then
What the bloody?
I'm gonna go for my offhand.
Shut up,
You
you're dead.
cheap boy.
Natural 20! Offhand, why on the offhand, bro?
It's
That
still
would
damage.
be 30
It is-
damage right there. Okay,
It's
it's better
still
than
damage.
It's 2 damage. Okay. This dice has been good for me. Come on, get a 6. Oh, I got 5, so 10 damage. Oh wait, double the dice, sorry. Not double the damage, I'm rolling the dice. Oh yeah, another 5 anyway, so 10 damage.
Okay, cool.
And then I have 15, so I'm gonna...
Jesus.
Fuck, should I run away back to that? Because if we cluster, we die, right?
Yeah, I'm saying spread out, because that flamethrower just wrecks.
I'm gonna go here and just like hide behind the rock. Not hide, but like be like, oh shit, behind the rocks.
Okay. It's the debris that has fallen, but
Yeah, I'm just like fucking hiding.
okay. So, end of your turn, we have Silene.
I am going to move
Dice is good.
here.
One of my
Okay.
favorite dice.
You can actually see the creatures. You can see both creatures now, actually.
I can. I'm looking for this guy.
Monk.
You can see Catmonk, I think. Just
Yeah.
barely.
Man, these bosses, this fucking
Okay,
mobs.
I'm just
man.
gonna. I'll get Cat Monk up.
Okay.
So my last spell slot.
Oh my god. What a bloody burden.
You heal
42. Okay, cool.
5.
Five.
Five.
You need to drink your potion afterwards, but you need your.
Oh yes, you still have
Yes.
a pot on you, right?
Last one.
So let me get rid of the spell slot, and then for the rest, that's a bonus action. My action is I'm gonna try drag Renan away.
Okay.
Nice.
Make a strength check.
Nice.
Strength check. Fuck.
Literally the only guy with empathy on our group.
No, Alina does too.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
fuck you.
I got 7.
Sorry?
I got 7.
You managed to pull him just 5 feet, but still something.
Okay.
Alina and Silene are the only sane ones here. The rest of us is like murder.
I
Okay.
guess that's my full movement because of the dragon.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, end of your turn is the boss's turn. First, I need to roll to see if it gets back the flamethrower.
Do not.
God, if I fucking res just get knocked out again.
Okay.
Maybe shoot an instant die.
Very, very possible.
You see the canisters are still smoking. It doesn't look like
Nice.
the flamethrowers come back.
Nice.
But, of course, the spider-like construct before you has more tricks up its sleeve than that.
Nice.
And so, it's going to turn to, well, let's see. Soul is the bigger target right now.
47
because-
hits on Cat Monk.
So, yeah, Soul's the bigger target because Catmonk's on the ground. So he's going to do a bite attack and then a slam attack on
Nice.
Soul.
Ooh. Come on, Soul, that 20 AC, man.
The first bite attack is 11.
Nice.
The slam attack is a 24. So that is.
Oh.
Can't do much about that.
Can't do much more 24.
That is a 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yep.
So you see it tries to extend its neck to bite you, but you duck out of the way. You use your shield to deflect it, but the slam from the two hands in front just slams downwards as you kind of pull back your shield. So it's not that heavy of a hit, but you definitely feel the impact on your armor. Okay,
I
end
definitely
of the
felt that.
creatures. Yep, end of the creature's turn. We have Ven again.
Oh yeah. Pop back around the corner. Oh lord, he's right here. If I shoot from here, do I get flanking?
Range attacks don't have flanking.
Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot. Non-nat 20.
That hit.
8. 1.
Oh my.
Still damage. I want to remind you, Ven, that as an action, you
Yeah.
can actually resummon Virus again.
I can only do it once. Long rest.
But you already had a long rest.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And the last long rest you had, Virus was already out.
That's also true.
So technically you could use an attack.
Then can I forgo that shot to summon him back?
I can allow that.
Okay.
Before level 5, I can allow that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Learning the game.
Learning the game.
class.
I've never played a ranger before.
Okay,
Alright.
so
I'm gonna bring my hand up to cut my eye, and like a golden glow coalesces, and I pull it out, and it slowly in my hand forms back into Virus'.
who is now on your shoulder?
Yes.
What?
Why is that so fucking crazy?
What?
And then with my bonus action, I am going to command him to attempt to kill the thing that killed him.
Okay. So jump forward. Virus is back and angry because he remembers what happened.
Bitch. Alright. Again, not net 20.
Holy
That hits, roll for
shit,
damage.
What a roll.
1d6.
Her dice, man. Her dice are seasoned. Seasoned.
Well, I rolled
Mine's
a
off the
2.
table.
I rolled a 2 plus 2, so that's 4.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Cool.
Better than nothing.
4 points of damage. Manages to just bite onto the creature's metal and jump off again. You see the teeth dent marks, but still something. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's all I can do. I'm
Okay.
gonna move back. Me as Venom.
Okay. Move
Mouse.
yourself back.
Back here.
Okay, cool. Now we have Alina.
Okay. Hmm.
If you have a level 9 spell up your sleeve, might want to do it now.
A level 9.
Meteor
Okay.
Swarm.
I actually think my Firebolt is one of the most powerful things I have, and I've only got a couple
Firebolt's
of
so
spell slots
consistent,
left.
yeah.
Yeah, it's consistent damage.
Yeah. How much this little beast in between Soul and Catmonk? Is it nearly dead? Is it on its last legs? What are we talking?
It has taken some damage. Its steam powered 4 attacks hasn't quite been activated yet. You get the idea that usually happens when they are on their
Very
last
low.
legs, but that has not happened yet. So
So they attack when they're dying.
They go crazy when
they
they
do
go crazy.
4. They do 4 attacks when they're about to die.
Probably won't do that then.
Net
Okay.
injection.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the big one again. So that's if it says at will, does that mean it's an automatic hit, or do I roll a 1d20?
Are you using Firebolt?
Uh-huh.
If you're using Firebolt, you need to roll 1d20 plus 5.
Plus 5. 13.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Ah!
So as you
shit.
charge up the Firebolt again and you launch it up, it just goes wide.
Just dissipate. Okay, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. I am gonna go next to Renan.
Okay. End of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we have the Clockwork Soldier, which previously skewered Catmonk, whose attention is now turned towards Soul. Again, the steam piston engines are not activated yet, so he's just going to try and swing one time at you with the halberd. That is, he has to beat a AC of 20, and he does not beat an AC of 20.
Nice one.
So the halberd swings towards you, and you just deflect it with a shield.
Straight up dodge tanking right now.
So
Okay.
is a rock.
Literally.
End of the Clockwork Soldier's turn. It's Renim. Oh, okay.
Bro, he only has one left after.
He's still bleeding out, but he's not up yet. Okay. End of Renim's turn. Soul. Back to the top of the round.
Okay, so 2 questions. First question is the spider tank. You know how it's got like a flamethrower, missile launcher kind of setup.
Yeah.
What could you describe that setup to us?
It's where his head is with all the eyes and the blinking lights. There are 2 canisters, just very round canisters that seem to be at the back of the head. It comes from the back of the head, and you have seen that it is possible to use these canisters to fire what looks to be small metallic blasts that catch fire and explode. It can also expel gouts of flame. It's not done that yet though. So far it's only done both, and it hasn't done that for a while because right now it's engaged in melee. So it's just 2 canisters that kind of extends out from the head. the back
Okay.
to the front.
Are they quite big? Like, you would say they're quite obviously big and like.
They are obvious, yeah. They're not that big, but they're obvious.
Okay, maybe I won't do that just yet then. Can I just drink a potion of healing as a bonus action?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay, I will.
That's a 2d4 plus 2.
I'll do that first. So 2d4,
Mm-hmm.
which is 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, so 9.
Yep.
I'll do that first.
That's
And
a
then,
good healing potion there. Almost max.
Yeah, that's actually pretty poor.
Because max is 10.
Yeah.
I use
That's
yeah.
9.
2d4, yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is, there's a big beast in front of me, there's a small boy with a halberd, but Soul is a glory hound, so he's just, there's this thing, he's kind of caught up with his shield, he's not actually fully recognizing that it's there. So he's caught up his shield, and then just like Achilles, he's holding it like that, and thrusting to try to stab the underbelly of the spider in front of him.
Okay,
Nice,
make an
nice.
attack roll.
Get that net 20, bro.
15 plus 5, 20.
That hits, roll for damage. Not a net 20, but still hits.
No.
5 plus 5, 10.
10, nice. Okay. So you do manage to thrust your longsword through the underbelly, and as you draw it back, you see out comes a few like bits and bobs of the metal scraps just come out along with the sword, just, and you hear the of the metal as you pull it out. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Soul?
Yep, bonus action. I don't really need to move. Nah, that's it.
Okay. Can you also make a Constitution saving throw for me, because you got hit and you had to make concentration on your Shield of Faith?
Yep. 19 plus 2,
9.
21.
You're fine. The Shield of Faith is still there.
Nice.
Okay. End of your turn, Soul. Cat Monk, you have just been healed. There is a huge gash on your gut where the helmet skewered you, but you are up.
I wake up from like a fever dream. I'm like, So, did you attack this fella?
I've
No,
attacked
He's
once.
attacked, but like he's not low enough that he's pistoning.
Do I risk it for the biscuit?
Well, you have a you
I've
have
got
a
flanking,
pot on
actually.
you, right?
Yeah, no. Oh, is that
Take it.
bonus?
Yeah, drink your
Yeah,
pot.
pot is.
I ain't a bitch though. No.
Well,
Fine, I'll remember this next time you get written.
I'm joking. What's the dice for that?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
D4 plus 2.
So maximum of 10.
4, 3,
Oh shit.
so 9.
So nice. What is this rolls?
These are really good
14.
potions.
Not really good attack rolls, but really good potion rolls.
Yeah. Too bad we don't have any left.
We're in the long game. So I glug, and you see as I start drinking it, it starts like my astral piap starts like going redder and redder, like deepening in red. And it
Nice.
just instantly just shoots forward and tries to pierce this fucking shitter in the fucking chop off his arms. So he's no halberd.
I'm sorry, you don't have your arms right now because it disappears when you're incapacitated.
Or just gonna punch him, bro.
So I just
Summon
use.
it.
So I just.
You can re-summon it, or you can just punch him.
Is summoning it a bonus action though?
It's a bonus action again.
Then he can't.
I've already drunk the potion, right?
Yeah, so you can't do that.
So I just. Mate, So
Bro,
if I
yeah,
piss,
you have
just
advantage,
fucking-
yeah.
I just reflex deck him. So.
Okay.
12
Imagine
plus 5.
Cammonk is like potion in hand and he just punches him while he's
like a
drinking.
drunken master.
Yeah.
12 plus 5 and 15 plus 5.
That
You
hit.
get one hit.
20,
Yeah.
yeah. And then,
No, he has
1d4
advantage. So
1d4
yeah.
plus 3. 7! Nice! Next
7.
to mine.
Nice. Max damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's not good.
So as you deck him in the face and you see part of the mask gets dented by the punch, you see now as he rises to his full height and the pistons all start acting, and he raises the helmet now.
Somebody.
Wait, his pistons are activated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Okay,
raises the helmet.
Wait,
Okay.
Cat Monk, why haven't you run?
He can't. He'll get hit.
I'll get a
No, he had to get up because he was.
Nah, do something.
big
He'll
regrets.
He will
That's
get
fine.
That's all I
attacks
can
of
do.
opportunity if he runs, because
I've
he
used
has
my
this
bonus
guy
as well.
and this guy. Yep.
Oh
Okay.
my god, yeah.
So Cat Monk, end of your turn. Nod. You see the pistoning,
One,
the
two,
steam.
three.
Just,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Can I stand on this thing? This
yeah,
whatever this
you
thing
can.
is? Yeah, okay.
You can.
I'm gonna stand on it. And I'm gonna take my hits against this guy.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't get flanking. What a waste of a turn! 23.
That hits.
Yeah.
Smash it.
That's 14
Damage?
points of damage.
14
Holy
points of damage.
shit.
So can you describe yourself as you destroy the
So
creature with short
we
sword?
all know what we're looking out for. We see that. I'm not even looking at him, but I just hear the pistons and I see steam and I just spin and I just start sprinting and for flavor I'm gonna kind of like bounce up. I don't know what that is on the ground, but I'm gonna bounce off it and just like smash it into his head.
Okay. So you just basically cave his head in. His entire head just like he just kind of slumps down and just collapses. Okay.
So that was
You
4.
still have a bonus attack.
I can't stand here because then we die. 2. I fuck.
You fuck?
I fuck.
You bloody you, bloody you.
One. I guess here. That's as far as I can get unless I dash.
You
Okay.
can flank with Zeros.
Is that counted?
This Virus is
Am
considered
I
an
flanking
ally.
right now?
No, here this is flanking.
Ah, fuck. Well, I can't do anything. I was just gonna. I'll just take my.
Okay,
Yeah.
offhand. Offhand
Go
swing.
on. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna take my offhand. That's cocked. That's not 10.
Okay.
That's
So
not good.
again, you find your sword scraping against the armor. Just unable to find purchase on this huge spider-like bot in front of you.
That
Okay.
was again, but that didn't work.
End of Natsun's Eileen.
Gonna keep dragging.
Okay, strength check.
You'll have to strength check. Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Same thing, you're just dragging me.
Okay, at least it's out of the way. And can I
Yeah.
use my action to stabilize then?
That's a medicine check, but yes, you can.
You have a med kit on you, right? You still had it.
Alina has. Oh no, we took it off Alina.
Yeah. We gave it like Silene was the one
Like,
stabilizing
I get it
everyone.
back.
Yeah.
I get
Oh
it.
You had
fuck.
But
Oh.
it's just like a hand stabilize.
That's
Is
still a
that-
medicine check. You can
Yeah.
still do a medicine check, yeah.
High DC.
10.
10 is exactly what you needed.
Fuck.
So you
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like
No shit.
try to cover and clear up the wounds as much as you can. Renim is now stable but unconscious.
Hey, Scruff Revive!
Okay. Silene, end of your turn. We have the creature's turn.
Gonna die!
I have to see if it gets back its flamethrower.
Please don't get it.
Yeah.
Please don't get back his flamethrower. Please don't get back his flamethrower.
You see the canisters at the side of his head are still smoking.
Oh my
thank
god.
Oh my god.
So you're like, okay. He is going to let's see. No, 15 is you're right behind the door. Okay. Yeah, so he is going to do again on Soul, one slam attack on Soul and one bite attack on actually both on Soul, because Soul is the
Bring it
biggest
on.
target right now.
It makes
Bring
sense
it on.
because no one else has hit him in the
Yeah.
past line.
And Nat-
Both the
Nat is
cats
just
are useless.
Scraping against the armor, so he's not done anything.
Like a fly.
Okay, so bite
Sad.
attack is a net 1, and slam attack is a I don't think that hits. That is a 17, so it still doesn't hit.
Nice, bro. This
Yep.
is coming in
So
clutch.
can you describe yourself deflecting both blows essentially?
So this time, it goes for the same 1-2 punch that it did last time. So this time, he catches the first one, but this time Soul is aware that there's a second.
Yep.
That bite was just a prep for the slam attack. So he brings his shield across in a big sweeping motion, and just smacks the arm.
Nice.
Right.
So
You feel the impact against the shield, but it doesn't find purchase on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just smacks his finger at it.
Okay.
No.
End of that creature's turn. You go to Ven.
Hello, I'm gonna take another shot at it.
Come on, Van. Net 20.
Oh, please. Please.
I believe.
Fuck. Nope, that's an 11.
Misses.
Okay, well, I'm
Bonus
gonna
action.
have Zeros Go.
Wait, it's 11, but because we suck at this so much, can it be +9, Max?
I rolled a 3 and it's +8.
Oh my god.
Can it be +17, Max?
Okay, if Virus moves there, does he get
man.
flanking?
Yes, he does.
Okay, then he's gonna
Let's
flank
go,
and
Virus.
do his bite attack.
Okay, with advantage.
Net 20.
What?
Even with advantage?
Net what?
Oh wait, advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, that's 14 plus 5, so
That hits.
19.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Nice.
Nice.
He's gonna infuse his own bite.
Okay. Can he do that? I believe it might only be someone that he can see and not himself.
Oh yeah, another
Yeah,
creature within 30 feet. Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
That's just the
Give him a
one.
mirror.
Yeah.
That's 5 points of damage. Plus 2,
5
so
points.
7.
Nice.
7 points.
Nice.
That's
Okay,
10
at
or
this
7?
point, 7.
Oh, nice.
At this point, you see, as Viros bites the creature and pulls back, and more pieces of the creature fall off and go with, gets ripped off by Viros. The giant spider construct is looking pretty rough. Enough pieces of his armor has fallen off that you see an exposed,
no.
very familiar
Ooh.
circular core that is now very slowly starting to rotate.
Nope.
Brother.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
No.
Ven, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Alina.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Mood.
Okay. So we need something that's gonna for sure hit it. So I'm gonna go with my bread and butter magic missile. That 100% hits, right? It's just roll for
Yeah.
damage.
Do you still have spell slots left, or is that your last spell
I have
slot?
2.
Okay, so you have one more left after this. Okay.
I've
So
one
you
more left
can-
after this.
You
But I
can
can
use
use my
magic missile.
full 3 points to get some back, can't I? later on?
Yes. But right
Cool.
now, you can roll
Right
for
now.
your 3d4 plus 3, which is your magic missile on the target.
Cool.
Get that 15. Get that bread.
3D floor. Bleh, 4 plus
3.
3.
Wow.
11!
Oh.
11 damage again.
That's not
Nice.
bad. That's so good.
Okay.
Okay.
So consistent, eh? Just
At this point,
It's just consistent. We just need.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm allowed to move, right? I'm gonna move. Bada bing. Bada boom. I'm gonna move next to Renim again. Just
Okay.
can't get rid of me.
So as the darts land this time, especially for the people around the creature, you can see every dart that hits the construct now, one piece of the metal kind of flies off. It's definitely looking in rough shape. And
Come on, guys.
every dart that hits the core starts to spin faster and faster and turn whiter and whiter. And you're like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Alina, because you cast a first level spell again, roll a d20. For
If
wild
ever there
magic.
was a time for wild magic.
Bro.
Lightning bolt. Done it.
there you go.
1.
See, if I had chosen 1, it would have activated, but I didn't choose 1, so you're fine.
That's wild.
Oh.
That
Wild.
That's
magic.
wild.
Wild.
I get it.
I hate you
Yep.
all.
If we hadn't gone with that rule of me writing another number, that would have triggered right there.
I still think it's more fun when we don't know what the number is.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do we have like one number and it's
Yeah.
But I
Because
think
it's a 5% chance.
But do we
Yeah,
have
my-
like a good and a bad, or do we just have one number and it's good or bad? We don't know.
Yeah.
So what
That-
happens
yeah.
is if you roll the number, then we
Yeah.
roll a separate table which will determine
Yep.
whether it's good or bad.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
There's
It
some
can-
really good things on there.
It
and there's some
can be
really
good.
bad things
It
on
can
there.
be bad, yeah.
I really want to roll it now. I just spice it
Well,
up a bit.
what-
Just keep casting shit
What?
until,
Hey,
you know?
I've only
What?
got
Never
one
Just keep
spell
casting
left.
shit even when you don't need to.
Yep.
It's like a
Okay.
gacha game.
Taking a long rest and you
Yeah.
won't do anything. I want to cast a spell.
It is a
Oh,
gacha game. Okay,
I cast candlelight again.
I do want to point out something else as well to Alina, which is that you have another ability called Tides of Chaos. And if you use Tides of Chaos, it allows you to re-roll an attack roll or a saving throw or I think an ability check. You can use that ability, and whenever you use that ability, you have to roll the d20 to see if you trigger the Wild Magic Surge. So that's the other way to do it if you want to.
If you miss a thing, you could re-roll using that.
When you say a saving throw, can I roll that on a death saving throw?
A death saving throw, no, because unfortunately you have to be conscious when it happens. So
fair enough. Good point, well made.
Yeah, so you can't do that on.
Damn, Max, you know so much like you're a DM or something.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I know. It's like I've been doing this for 7 years.
That's so weird. How do you know all these things?
Okay, so it's not reroll. Sorry, it's to gain advantage, which kind of is a reroll, but yeah. Okay.
And that's on like the hit or the potential to hit.
Attack roll, ability check, and saving throw. So yes, you can do it on attack. Yeah. So if you see that your firebolt missed, you can technically just say you want to use the Tides of Chaos, and then re-roll the advantage. But if you use that, then you roll the d20 and you see if you get the number to trigger the Wild Magic, essentially.
I might do that next time. Okay, cool.
Okay, just remember that you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. End of Alina's turn, the Clockwork Soldier is dead. Renim is stable, so his turn is over. Soul.
I just don't know how to do it without going nuclear.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I don't know how this flanking thing is, but Soul wants in on flanking. What if he stands here? Is that flanking with
it would be here.
Corner to corner.
Yeah.
Like there?
No, the one below.
Down, you donut.
Like here?
Yeah. Directly opposite, like this.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So Soul will just move there because he wants in on this whole flanking whatever.
Business.
Okay.
First roll's a 1, so good thing. Good thing
you have advantage. Good thing you have advantage.
Thinking 120. Fucking yeah.
20? Nice.
Natural 1 and natural 20.
What?
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be. So I have to roll 2d8 plus 5.
Yes.
Okay.
If you have spell slots, you could add a Divine Smite.
I've used them all up, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
that's 2d8 now.
hit anyway.
Yeah.
Knock that thing out of the park.
So 4 plus 5 plus 5, 14.
14.
Yeah.
14 points of damage. Okay. So as you swing your longsword at it, can you describe your attack?
Yep. So basically,
your heavy hit, essentially, your heavy critical hit.
Yeah. So basically, Soul kind of is running around and he's trying to strike at this core. So basically, as he's trying to run around it, trying to look for an opening, he just spies this, like in between two legs, in between like an armor plate that's kind of half fallen down. He spies the core glowing.
Yep.
And so he takes his sword and he just thrusts it in between the two plates and he just hits it in the middle of the core and then just twists it, just imagining as if it was the heart of a beast, but he's just twisting his sword within the core and then kind of, I guess, rolling it around a little bit.
Nice.
Yep.
He's just trying to twist it within the heart.
Like a big spaghetti.
A ball of spaghetti. And as your longsword is stuck thrust in there, and you attempt to pull it out, the core shifts, the light glows, and the whole creature collapses around you, and everybody's like, "Uh-oh!" And the core starts to light up, and the blinding light happens, and you.
And you just see him smiling as the light kind of comes in.
Nice.
I need let's see, it's within 10 feet, so technically Ren as well. So everyone but Silene, Alina, and Renim must make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, yes.
Oh boy, here we go.
Come on.
Oh, 3 plus 6.
Nice.
I make one for Virus as well, right?
Yes, Virus as well.
Okay.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, good luck, guys. I'm gonna get my character sheet ready.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Okay, I got a 4.
I got a 9.
You
Okay.
got resistance. So.
Yeah, you got resistance.
But Catmung is a 20, right?
Net 20.
Nat 20 with.
Okay, that's fine.
Both Virus and I got 15.
15. Okay. So for those who roll lower than a 14,
That's a high
you take. That's not that high.
DC.
14 points of fire damage.
I'm out.
Soul takes 7 because it's half.
Okay, so I take 7.
So Ven takes 7, Virus takes 7,
Okay.
and
What do I?
Cat Monk takes 7.
Yeah. So like Soul is just standing there, he's like staggering back from these impacts, but he's
Yep.
like the most important thing to him right now is to not fall off his feet. So he's staggering and walking
But
around wounded. But
When the dust clears,
Wait, Cat Monk? I thought
Yeah.
you had like 26. How come you're taking damage?
Reduce damage.
It's half damage.
It's half damage. Yeah.
Never mind.
but as the dust clears and the sound of the explosion still ringing in your ears, you see bits and pieces of the spider droid around
is
the
his
floor.
head still intact?
Half intact, you can still kind of see, but most of the bits and pieces are just gone, and the room now that you're in just goes quiet.
Before Soul
Just a very,
before
very
anything
soft
else,
whirring.
Soul just takes the head, half of the head, raises it up like a trophy, and just holds it up, waiting to see if there's any divine praise for his efforts.
Make a religion check.
Fucking on brand, my guy.
Do I have to roll strength first to see if I can rip it off, or is that?
No,
is
it's
that-
already on the ground. It's already
Okay.
on the ground. It's dislocated because of the explosion. So
All right.
you
Okay.
could just
So
yep.
okay, rolling straight religion. 10.
You raise the head, hoping that just like the previous time where you had a prayer, that your prayers will be answered. But however, you don't feel any sort of divine presence touch you this time, and you're like,
You see his shoulders sag a little bit, just a little bit further than they did last time.
No.
Yep.
How low can he go?
Now with the creature defeated and the Clockwork Soldiers defeated as well, all you hear in the room is the very soft beeping. That's a very soft toot, toot, toot,
Does it
toot,
get faster and faster
and
slowly?
kind of like the whirring, just the whirring of a lot of cogs and machinery in the background. But that's all that you hear. The dust settles. The battle is over.
Then is gonna go scoop up Viros.
You've triumphed against this insectoid beast.
Then is gonna go scoop up Viros and keep apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Soul
And-
being a weapon aficionado, can he try? He's gonna see if he can try to rip off some of these like missile launcher, flamethrower thing apparatus off the back of its head. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just ripping it, thinking that he can use this too.
So make an intelligence check. Yeah.
Okay.
Viros replies you when he goes, part of the adventure anyway. It's fine. Look, I'm fine now.
I'm
11.
gonna start shooting my ability at the junk pile because I never got to use it. I'm gonna start shooting my archer starry form into the
Yeah,
pile.
Is not unconscious?
Yeah, I'm on the ground, by the way.
Yeah, I was
Then
gonna
go
say,
over.
I haven't even
I
been-
walk.
You want me to roll that savings or not, man?
Can Ven
looking at
start?
that.
While my party's shooting
okay,
down,
okay,
Ken.
Yeah,
Can
man.
Ven go and pilfer his pockets?
Make a sleight of hand check.
I am looking partially for a potion, but also for anything interesting.
I don't think he has a potion, like legitimately.
13.
13. Question, Nat. What do you have in your pockets?
In my pockets, I don't have a potion, but I do
Freedom.
have what you will find in my pocket is a lot of shit actually. A lot of junk. I have a set of weighted dice, about 50 ball bearings, and a bell. So you know,
I am
good stuff, good
taking
stuff.
all of that. I am taking all of that.
Okay.
Okay, I will say that you are unable to take the ball bearings because there's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
It'll take 2.
Okay. I'll mark down 2 out of 1,000.
I'll stand over Nad just with my drums going bong 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 bong.
Is it working?
Nat
Okay.
is still on the ground.
I've got. Okay.
Still unconscious.
I've done my intelligence. If I pass or don't pass, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go pick Nod up. So did I pass? It was 11.
Nope. You
Okay, then
can't.
that's fine. Then I
Yeah.
walk across to Nard and I just pick him up by the hand and I just pull him up to his feet.
Bong,
Yeah,
He's
bong,
still
bong,
unconscious.
bong,
Yeah,
bong,
no, yeah.
bong,
But while I'm
bong,
doing
bong.
that, I'm just using my last point of lay on hands to bring him.
Oh,
Okay.
you fucking god.
So Nad is on 1.
Bong, 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 bong.
I wake up and I just see this incessant drum beating idiot.
Bro, bong, bong, bong. And then I'm like, look, it's bloody works every time, love. Bong, bong,
Bongo
bong,
cat.
bong.
And I'm so confused that I'm like, thank you, cat. Thank you. It really does
Bong,
work.
bong, 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 bong.
Then picks up the bell that she just stole from Nat's pocket and starts ringing it in time with Catmon's
Bong, ding, bong, bong.
That is a very familiar looking bell.
That's based on the sound, I take 1 point of psychic damage and I just go unconscious again. The absolute fucking noise upon waking up. I just
Boing,
go.
boing, boing,
Okay,
boing, boing, boing.
While they do that, I'm just gonna walk and peer down this big hole that we've been trying to find.
Okay.
Ooh, there's
You
like
do
things on here.
Oh.
You also do see in the distance what looks to be a debris pile and like a turning wheel similar to the one here, but
Wait,
more
what?
importantly, you see near the debris
that?
pile that there is a creature that was in the room before, but it doesn't seem like it was phased by the sound at all. It is a construct of some sort, flying on what looks like 2 propellers, large like wing kind of propellers on its top.
Okay.
Does not
I draw my sword and I'm standing here challenging it.
Yeah,
Forget
does
the
not
Renin
have.
not-
I'm backing off.
Sorry.
Is Renim like
He's
conscious?
unconscious. He's stabilized.
He's,
Not conscious.
he's stable,
Renin
but he's
is-
unconscious. You do see the creature does not seem to have legs. It is just kind of floating with the tail and the hands. And what the hands are doing is they are seemingly just sorting through the scrap metal and picking up very choice pieces of scrap metal and dumping it on the back, like a container in its back. It seems to be more concerned with collecting the parts that it wants to collect rather than whatever's going on here.
Oh,
At least, right?
I'm yelling at it.
it's a mechanical van.
What do you
Okay,
say?
I just say, mechanical beast of yore, turn and face me, or feel steel in your back.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm running.
I can do that.
I'm out here. I'm just chilling silently.
I finished
14
rolling.
plus 4, 18.
As soon as
14.
he finishes saying that, Ven is gonna pop her head out from behind him and go, "What are you collecting?"
It spins around very slowly, and you sees a moment the 3 eyes that has kind of flashes a little bit, kind of almost as though assessing. I am going to make a perception check. That is a not very high. Kind of looks at the creatures before, including Ven, who's kind of sticking out from behind Soul. Slowly turns back and just continues picking up stuff. Just like unconcerned with the fact that you guys are there.
Oh, I so wanna fucking bop it.
Can I go up to it and see what kind of scrap it already has in its backpack?
You could make question as you do that you can, but do you want to stealthily go up to it, or are you just trying to?
No. Ven,
Kind of.
in all her infinite wisdom, is like, "Oh, fellow scavenger."
Okay, so as you go up to it, make a perception check as you try to glance at what it might be trying to do.
9.
9.
Yeah.
You can't make out the most of the scrap, but you do see the top layer of the scrap that's collected. It seems to be finding more intact pieces of metal, as intact as they can find, and just dumping it into the bag.
Mm.
It may have something valuable, but right now you don't see it. And as you approach, I'm going to make another perception check for it. It spins around again. Now the 3 eyes flash again. And this time they flash, they scan, and they start turning like a little yellowish orange in your direction as it stands there just waiting, not moving.
That's the
Kind of
plan.
almost like staring you down.
Can I hold my hands up in surrender?
Okay.
And then I slowly reach to my coat and I pull out like one of the few intact gear pieces I have and hold it up to it.
Make a persuasion check.
See? Ooh, that's pretty good. 23.
As
How's
you
it
do
written,
that,
by the way?
stable, but still
Stable,
unconscious.
stable. Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Cool.
So the creature sees the gear, reaches out, takes the gear from you, kind of looks at you, puts it in the bag, spins around again, and just continues to just like chuck aside certain. Just going right back into what it was doing before.
Mm.
Okay. Doesn't look like a fight to soul.
What?
Let's look at the
Yeah,
soul.
what was this thing again? You said it was like overflowing or something? It was like going crazy, was it? When we walked in the room?
There are many lights that are now flashing on it, and the top part of it, you do see as you approach it, there's this immense sense of like, as though the very air around it on the platform is superheated.
Uh-oh.
There is no flame that is emerging from the top of it,
Right.
but it does feel superheated.
If I look at the buttons and stuff, does it make any sense to me at all?
Make an intelligence check. Silene, are you staying with Renim?
Yeah, I'm trying to wake him up this whole time.
Okay.
I have nothing.
In
Slapping
that
him
case,
slowly.
I'm gonna make. Okay, so as you kind of do one more shake, Renim wakes up. He's at 1 HP, and he's like, "Oh, what was that flame?"
Intelligence. 19 max.
Spider.
Okay. And as you say that, he remembers where he's from, and he runs in the room. He's like, "We need to stop that structure," and he just runs in. 19. So as you look at the knobs and levers and gears, you do see what looks to be a very obvious uh, button, like light that kind of just keeps very on off, on off, on off, on off. Yep. That is the thing that stands out to you, and right next to it, there's like a lever that is currently up. You could pull it down if you want. Renim is now running in the room and kind of like trying to make sense of the whole thing.
Okay. I'll leave it to random. Wait.
Renim is gonna make a intelligence check. Okay.
Where was the lever, Max?
Yeah. There are more like stuff on that side too, but yeah. Ven, are you doing anything, or are you just watching the creatures?
I'm just
Soul
watching
grabs,
it.
Soul grabs the lever to show that he's in control of the room, and then looks at Renim.
He goes, just give me a moment. I'm trying to figure this out. I think it might have something to do with that lever and the two, and he kind of points in the direction of the wheel things. But his brow is furrowed, and he's like, something's not right. He's trying to piece it together at the moment.
While these guys are being losers, can I rummage through the stuff for any healing potions or stuff?
Who's the loser now, rummaging through rubbish?
Make an investigation check.
I wanna do the same but around here.
Okay, both of you make an investigation check.
18 minus 1, 17.
17. And Silene?
19.
Okay, so as you rummage through the scrap cat monk, you do see as you push aside some of the scrap, about maybe the first or second layer of scrap, and you push, and something really bright and like it kind of glints in the light, and you immediately take note of it, and you pull it out, and it's larger than you expect. And as you pull out the whole thing, it's a shield.
Ooh,
A
nice.
very nicely emblazoned shield with like an eye symbol at the front of it. And you just pull it out, and you're like, oh, it's intact actually. And Silene, as you look in the control panels and just try and figure out, you notice that there are what looks to be like scraps of paper to the side. And as you look through, you realize, oh, one of them is actually a spell scroll. And as you pluck it from it, you realize it's a scroll of protection from evil and good.
Nice. Protection.
Yep.
From evil.
At Mount, you found
Is
the
that
shield.
shield more grandiose than Soul's?
How does Soul Shield look like?
It's like your imagine like a Roman legionnaire shield.
Ah, okay. It is.
Yes.
It is nicer in the sense of it has like the eye emblazoned over it, and like a bluish, dark blue trim around it, and then there's another lighter blue trim around it. So it is pretty nice, but it's not a legionnaire shield. It's more of like almost like a triangular shaped shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Scroll of protection from good and evil, right, Ethan?
Yes, scroll of protection from good and evil.
Cool. So
Yeah.
Renim is just standing around.
Yeah, no, and Renim, Venom says, "Okay, he kind of shakes himself off and he goes, I need one person on that wheel and one person on that wheel." He points to the other one, and on my count, he points to you, so you pull that lever and the two of you turn the knob, and I will do. He kind of points to the control panel and goes, "We will talk about." Never mind, just do that first.
Okay. So which wheel am I going to?
That one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that's not a wheel. That's like the hole in the ground.
Oh, okay.
I was like, are you okay?
I thought it's
grate
like
in the ground.
these things over here or something.
That's a grate in the ground. The other one is close to Ven, so.
Ven is watching her new friend.
Alright.
Everyone just brushes past you.
Alright.
And Venom goes, "Okay, 3, 2,
I do it now.
1. Okay, and then you just both of you turn the thing. Soul pulls down the lever, and you see Random kind of feverishly kind of pulls down the lever and presses a few buttons, and you hear almost like a it's like a and then there's a bit of silence. He goes, "I think we're good for now, but," and he moves to the other end of the structure and kind of opens what you look to be like almost like a metallic hatch.
Oh.
And he signals to the nearest one to come.
That's me. I guess I'm the closest.
Yeah. So you're not entirely sure what you're seeing, but as he points it out, but as he points it out to you, he's like, if you look at this, and he kind of points out like colors that you might recognize from certain gears and certain wiring inside, and he goes, someone's tampered with this. And you can tell that the, like, yellow to yellow, blue to blue, that kind of thing, it's definitely been tampered with. And so while you don't understand how it works, there's definitely been, what he says is true, that there has been some.
I kind of shrug nonchalantly and just say, then untamper it.
Not right now, but I can try. Alina, make a investigation check since you're near the structure as well.
Okay. Mm-hmm. 19.
19. So as soon as the steam and the machinery seem to stop working, you look at the structure, and there is something that nobody seems to notice yet, which is at the very top of the structure. There is a very small latch that has very slowly and silently just opened by itself. And within it, you see what looks to be almost like a tube, like just a very plain looking tube, and there is like a glass, almost like a glass window on the tube, and there is a bronze colored, golden bronze colored liquid inside it. It's kind of at the top.
Okay, I'm going to point to it and tell everyone, look up there. Does it look like it can pop out? Is it out of my reach? Is it?
No, you can reach up and grab it.
Does it? Okay. I'm going to reach up and grab it.
Okay.
I take it out.
Gingerly. And you manage to get it out. It's just like a canister.
Okay.
Yeah, you shake it, the liquid inside is definitely still working.
While
Am I allowed to?
While all this is happening, I go up to Soul and I'm like, "Hello there, love. I'll give you this shield if you throw Rhythm in this hole." And I look at him patiently.
I turn and smile and say, "Well, mission first."
Yeah, that's fair.
Alina, as you pull out the canister, Random goes, "Well, that's new." And he kind of looks at it, just like pondering it.
Do I recognize it at all? Like, do I recognize, like, get a sense of what kind of magic? If it's like
Make
a potion or
intelligence check with disadvantage, because this is new to you too.
Not very intelligent. Where is my intelligence? Where's intelligence? Oh, okay, there.
Big one.
Right.
While all of this happening, can pick up scrap tile.
Okay. You kind of work side by side silently with it. It just seems to ignore your presence.
So a while of picking up stuff and putting it What are you looking for?
Okay. You can try to communicate with it. Doesn't look like it has a mouth. But you can try.
Yeah, I try.
Okay, so Alina, as you look at it and you're like, no, I can't figure out what it is. And Renim goes, you know what? Hold on to that. We'll deal with that once we're out of here.
Okay. Maybe it's the flame. No.
Ven, as you try to... Creature seems to acknowledge your presence, but it doesn't actually say anything. And it just very quietly...
Can I pick up a piece of scrap and I point to it and I point to the hole as if to say, like, is it for that?
Doesn't acknowledge what you said, and he just... You get the idea this creature does not speak. But it's just like dutifully doing what it's meant to do, whatever it might be.
These tampering at the back panel here.
Yep.
Is it something that we can, Soul's just trying to take a look to see, since Renim's obviously walked off.
No, Ren is back to the front, yeah.
Yeah, so Soul's looking at this just see if he can try to untamper it.
Make an intelligence check. He is moving back, but yeah.
Okay. 16.
16. Judging by what Renim told you about trying to put color to color, it is possible you could try. And as soon as you're about to try, Renim goes, we could, and both of you kind of attempt to do something about it. Yep.
Okay, good. So we're...
And eventually, it takes a while. But what are the rest of you doing in the meantime?
Ned has lost interest completely in this, so he's just over here and he's gonna get out his. While they're doing whatever, he's gonna get out his disguise kit and start making himself look like Renim. Just because he's bored. So
Okay.
he's just gonna, start drawing Renim's face on and stuff.
Eileen, Cat Monk, Alina, what else are you doing?
How accurate is
If
this
anything.
disguise kit?
You can roll for it.
Yeah, make a D20. Just make a D20 roll for me, honestly.
So I add my proficiency in?
Yeah.
Okay.
While
No.
you...
No!
So
What?
this is stick figure.
6. Yeah, it's bad, but I don't know that.
Yeah, you just do, and it's like you still look like a cat. So.
That's fine. Practicing.
Yes, Alina. Is there anything you want to do?
We've explored this panel thing to the best of our abilities, really, right?
None of you quite really understand what it is, but yeah.
Okay.
Is there any changes while they were tinkering with that to the the beeping and bopping on this thing?
Oh, it's the light is still flashing, but the beeping is
Right.
stopped.
Okay. But the light hasn't changed. It's still like the same thing.
Yeah, but there's no more sound now.
Oh.
Like the whole thing kind of like almost shuddered to a halt, and now it's just quiet. The only sound you can hear is the very soft chink chink of metal as the creature that Ven is looking at is kind of like, yeah, and the soft whirring of the fan blades that is keeping it afloat.
I go up to Eileen. No, alright, you go then, Alina. It's all about you.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Alina?
I know that it's not going to be the case, but all I could think about is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, where the tap is like a portal to the other. Do you know what I mean? Where they pull the tap and then it all opens up. Can I just have a look?
Well, he spoke in parcel tongue to the tap, so you gonna guess at it, man.
And I just double check that this isn't that it's definitely a control system. It doesn't seem to be it doesn't seem to have either any keys or possess an entrance or anything along those lines.
Make an investigation check, sure. You can make an investigation check.
Here we go.
What the fuck? Nat 20. Max you're right. How did you know it's parcel tongue?
Oh, fuck, 9.
Doesn't look like it. Just looks like everything's connected where it should. At this point,
guys.
At this point, Renim and Soul have kind of pieced together everything as much as they can, and Renim goes, "Well, only one way to find out if it works. Moves back to the front."
Cool. So pulls the lever.
Okay. And Renim pushes the button, and he goes, deep breaths, presses the button, and you hear the same whirring, and the cocks just start to turn. And there's a bright light that momentarily blinds everybody in the room. The robot just continues doing its thing, just unconcerned. And as the light stops, you see now the top of the structure has this very, very obvious violet purple flame that is now firing out from it, but it's channeled upwards and just into like a hole in the ceiling and just disappears through the ceiling.
What?
That could be the flame, right?
Mission
Okay.
complete.
La Flum Flom.
Cool. So sees
Mission
that.
accomplished?
and-
Question mark.
Renim kind of steps back and look at it from the platform, and he goes, "We probably need to get someone to check more, but it seems fine as of now."
Cool.
While
Mo starts walking back out.
while all this is happening, I look at Silene and I'm like, "Thank you." And I reach into my backpack and I grab my pan flute and I give it to Silene as a token of appreciation.
Okay, I accept it happily.
It's a flute.
And
Okay.
flute. +1 and flute.
Can I go up to Nat, who is beside me, and like tug on his coat? Nat,
Hello.
can you help me?
What do you want?
I point at the robot that's just picking up crap. He doesn't want to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the robot. with my fucked up face and everything. With my like face is generally just fucked up, not just from the damage, but from me drawing all over it. And I'm going to. Fuck. What should I do? It doesn't. What? So we know it doesn't communicate. I am going to give it a ball bearing. I'm gonna be like, here you go, and just hold out a handful of ball bearings and just look at it and see what happens.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck, a persuasion. Okay. 10.
Okay. It spins at you, sees the ball bearings, takes them, dumps them in, turns around again. Just continues. And it's like moving down the scrap pile and then moving back again, kind of like just floating around it. Seems very unconcerned with the fact that you guys are there.
I don't think he talks, man.
But he keeps picking up scrap, and I don't know what it's for, and I want to know where he's bringing it, because then that means more scrap for me.
You wanna take his scrap?
No.
Oh. I can take his scrap. Should we take his scrap?
No.
Let's take his scrap.
No.
Stop.
Okay.
You're not there, Lena. You fuck. You're next to me. What's up, boo?
And at this point, as you're kind of arguing, the creature just very, very slowly just.
Should we follow it? Let's follow it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start following it. Let's go, Ben!
Woo!
We're following. We're just escorting
I'm just
this
shepherding it.
robot.
I'm like a border collie. I'm just fucking
Dude,
shepherding.
And it
just
just
bring it from
goes
one
to the-
side to oh my god. The biggest mystery of campaign 1, and he just brings it across the room.
What the fuck? What is this thing?
He's just collecting scrap.
Yeah, what?
Actually, Max, while he goes there, can I check the scrap and see this power and see if there's anything worth taking in there?
Make an investigation check.
Thank you. Ah, that's
God.
fucking trash. That's like 12.
You just looks like any other of the scrap bits that you've seen here so far. Van, can you make an intelligence check, being a scrap metal
Just a
collector
flat
yourself?
intelligence?
With advantage for you because you're more familiar with this.
I'm a scrap scavenger.
Oh, actually, not an intelligence check. Sorry, a history check.
Oh, history check.
Which is
Okay.
technically
It's the same fucking thing
Yeah.
because I don't have a Lamau. I rolled double 9, so that's a 10.
10.
Yeah.
You recall back in the Golden City, the richer inventors or the richer, like the nobility who are into inventing stuff or who are into just collecting or fidgeting with weird scrap metal, you get the idea that you have heard of constructs being crafted for the very purpose of collecting such scrap metal. You've never seen one before, but now upon remembering, you're like, maybe this is one of them because it doesn't look like it's doing anything but collect scrap.
So it's just one of those rich fucks who didn't want to employ like an actual person who just had a robot made to automate it for them.
Yeah. You also know that these robots can defend themselves if necessary, but they are usually not hostile. I mean, case in point, the one right before you.
Right, it's like a rhinoceros.
Huh?
It just chills until you fuck with it, then it fucking destroys
Can
you.
I don't know.
Because
Soul
it's
does
not,
not
it's
know what
not,
a
it doesn't
rhinoceros
react to
is.
me when I look at it, right?
It does register that you are there.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything to
Yeah,
stop me.
but it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Can
do anything.
I, like, from not touching it, but can I walk around it to see whether I can find its power source?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Make an intelligence check this time.
Bro,
No
imagine
advantage,
we could
right?
just have
No
a
advantage.
fucking robot on our party.
14.
So you do see, hanging close to the bottom because it has no legs. It's just floating in the air with the two mechanical arms and the whirring fan blades that keeps it afloat. The bottom half has it's just like almost like a trailing tail downwards, but at the bottom of the torso, where the torso would be, right at the bottom of the torso, seems to be something that looks akin to like a claw of some sort.
Is there a way to easily detach it?
Not without touching it. You could try to shoot it out, I guess, if you wanted to.
It would kill it. We want to turn it off.
Can I point it out to Viros and I tell him I'm going to distract it with a piece of scrap. Once it's distracted, you go in and yank it off.
I'm not sure if I'm strong enough, but sure.
Okay. I take out another piece of scrap and hold it up to it.
Make a persuasion check.
Please. Take the bait. Yes! 15 plus 6.
Yeah, so it turns to you again this time.
Yep.
And reaches out for the scrap.
Mm.
At this time, Virus jumps down, goes underneath it,
Yep.
bites it. Can you make a bite
Strength
attack
check.
for Virus? Yeah.
Attack?
No, bite attack for
Oh,
Virus.
okay. Bite. 13.
13.
Yes.
His fangs don't quite find purchase on the thing,
Fuck.
but you can try and make a strength check.
Okay.
It's like a ball.
Come
and it's like kind
on.
of bite a
Let's
ball.
just die to
Come
this
on.
thing.
12.
12? Nope. Tries it, doesn't. And at this point, the collector grabs your thing and just puts it, turns.
Dead.
Yeah. I mean, you know that these creatures are quite common. If I mean, this is the first time you've seen one, but they should be quite common considering how many are employed.
Van!
Yes, not. What?
This is where you came from? There, I pointed the door.
Which one?
This door right here.
Outside.
Yeah.
He's outside, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I came from, but there's centipedes through there.
Oh, fuck.
Red
How do we get
fuckers.
out of here?
You could try to, like, stealthing
stealth
past
it.
them is always an option, yeah.
Who amongst the party looks like they could probably kill, like, dispatch this thing in one swift blow?
Only Soul, really.
Oh! So!
Soul is near the entrance.
He's pacing angrily because
he just wants to kill
He's
something.
just gonna keep screaming until he acknowledges. Oh! I yell it in Draconic as well.
Nice touch.
he snaps up when he hears Draconic, and he just. So now you've got his attention. Before he just could not care less.
So! Can you please kill this thing for me?
As soon as he hears the word, this machine?
Yes.
Wait, this one?
Yes.
No!
So just
Please.
gets the words kill, and his eyes light up, and he looks around, and he sees one of those Clockwork Soldiers halberds. He just wants to pick one up and just hurl it across the room at that target.
Okay.
The Rapier 2.0.
Make
I don't know where
a...
my rapier's gone, but it doesn't matter. He's got a halberd. He'll throw that instead.
Well, your halberd is probably gone in the explosion that happened, so...
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
The rapier?
Make a with the halberd. Make a ranged attack. So it's D20 plus dexterity. No proficiency though.
Yeah, that's not too good, bro. 4.
Oh God.
You take the helmet, you chuck it. It just lands like here.
God, Soul, you suck.
So then Soul just goes, he'll pick up the halberd. Instead of throwing it this time, he'll just walk and just thrust it directly.
Okay. So just and as you thrust it through.
But because he doesn't actually see the robot as a threat, it's not like a very intense. He's just like kind of like a half-ass, just like. So he sees this tangling tail of this core thing, and he's just like.
Okay, make an attack roll then, just a straight attack roll, because you are proficient in the halberd.
Yep. Better. 21.
21 hits, roll for damage of the halberd, so 1d10 plus strength.
He's just minding his own business, picking up garbage.
Job.
Do the weekend shift.
That's 9 plus 5, 14.
9 plus 5, 14. Okay, so as you thrust it through, you see this creature is not a very strong creature. So as you thrust it through, the creature just starts to seize up and just his hands just like kind of straighten, and the whole creature just collapses onto the ground.
Nice.
Yeah. So doesn't care about it at all. He doesn't consider it a kill, so he walks back to pacing angrily.
Can I take its backpack off?
Yeah.
And I like secure everything, and I put what remains of the robot into its own backpack, and I wear it, and I'm very pleased because now I have a full haul, and I'm going to exit out.
That is a very big robot that is now hanging. That the hands are kind of like trailing along the ground. You hear the metal just because of the hands trailing along the ground.
Yes. I am very happy.
Okay.
Full haul. Let's go.
Was there anything changed in this room?
As you enter the room, you see the electricity from the end seems to have stabilized. Previously, where it was wild and crackling, now it seems to be a very steady stream of electricity that travels through both ends.
Oh, nice!
Into the main, like this machine in front as well. Essentially the room kind of seems to have calmed down, basically. But yeah.
I don't know much about machines, so I'm just gonna be okay.
Oh, you just hear Ned yelling.
Yeah.
Ned is sick of being in here.
Yeah, Soul is ready to leave too.
Alright, so open it up. I have one.
Wait,
I am
hang on,
very
hang
hurt.
on. If we just go back the way we came.
We can't. We don't have.
Water breathing.
We have to fight through.
And you have to swim.
Onward, Soul!
And we hate water.
How many things are behind this thing, then?
Soul, do you want to open the door?
Yeah.
There's two. Ven tells him there's 2 centipedes.
Okay.
There's 2 that you shot.
Yeah, that I shot.
Stealth this. Wow, I'm gonna stealth this.
Okay, so you open the door.
Oh fuck, that's a lot. They're like.
They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
I want to stealth too. Can I go to stealth chase?
Is everybody gonna stealth?
Yeah.
Can we stealth? I can't. Well, I clearly can't last a fight.
Gang
Fuck!
stealth.
Look at how much shit there's. There's like clearly 4, and then there's still doors and shit. Fuck.
Okay. So
Wait.
Okay.
Another idea. So Random has the potion. Random goes to get Erdon Kev to come down, give us our thing, and we leave the other way. Or we go through here.
it is possible to stealth. You see, these creatures are clearly not constructs, so they are not going to be as perceptive almost. These creatures are more like giant centipedes, but their heads are strangely, while the rest of their body is like blackish brown, their head, the armor plating on their head is more like almost like a bright red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ven, do you know the way out?
Ven, you do know the way out.
Yep,
And the way
I
out
do.
is this door.
Okay.
Oh, okay. How long is it from here to the actual like outside that
If you make it through this door and you enter through like the passageway that you came in from, it takes about maybe an hour and a half to trek up all the way. It's quite a deep, but it's a very straight path, just like a sloping path up.
Did I encounter any other enemies beyond this room?
No, you only started to encounter danger the moment you entered this room, which is
Okay.
when you started fighting for your life, and it was just a lot. It's a whole world of activities and
Okay,
shit.
I basically tell them that, okay, after we get out of here, we're just going to go through a door, and it's a straight path all the way up. But it's a bit of a walk, but there's nothing there.
Is there
So-
water? Do we have to swim?
No.
Okay,
No.
that's fine. Let's go.
No, there's no water.
Okay, is it 1d20 for stealth? It
Yeah.
was. it is.
Plus
1d20
your stealth
plus
modifier.
your stealth, whatever your stealth
Okay,
If I'm
I
not
got
rolling this-
21. Can I go for
Nice.
slip? Can I just go straight in and go straight through?
is. You could
It's
try.
a group check, right? I assume.
Yeah, it's a group. If everybody decides to stealth, it's a group check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna stealth it, so I'll roll. 24.
24. Okay, so 21, 24.
I
What
got
about
12. 12.
what about Viros?
Oh, right.
Natural 20.
Track.
Flies above me.
Yours is a 15.
15. Okay. Catma?
14.
14. Silene?
21.
Nice.
21. Nice.
Yeah.
And the loudest
Oh.
member of the party, so
Disadvantage. So
disadvantage.
9.
Yes. Nice.
Nice.
Could be worse. Could be a net one.
I'm gonna just roll one perception. Well, 4 perceptions technically.
I don't want to fight. Please.
So, as you creep into the room, as the whole group. Oh wait, Renim as well. Whoops, Renim's stealth. Yeah, he's
Fucking
quiet. He's fine. Nah, he's quiet. He's fine. So as you sneak into the room, all of you manage to make it. I'm just gonna move everybody at once. Give me a moment.
Nice, thank you.
Soul's not really trying. He's just kind of like moping and dragging his feet behind him, and that's his attempt at being stealthy.
his attempt except he's having a sulk in the back.
So all of you basically make it here, and the creatures do not see you yet. There is a potential to open the doors on the other two ends just to do a quick check. But of course, whoever does it might need to stealth more. But it is possible to very easily slip in through the door now and just fuck out.
Can I just quickly have a listen and see if there's anything on the other side?
On this
Okay.
Is that-
Wait,
is this-
which door? Which door? There are 3 doors now.
The one we're about to go through, this
Ah,
one
right.
on the right.
Yeah, okay, make a perception check because you're trying to.
Okay.
And then, as soon as you see Alina kind of press her ear to the door, you actually know for a fact because you came in through there that there shouldn't be anything.
Yep. I know,
Yeah,
my
that's
AirPods
it.
ran out of battery, so I got to swap to the earpieces.
Okay.
Peasant.
So she can't hear anything really.
How much did you get for
Ben's a
perception?
loser.
How much did you get for perception, Alina?
6.
6? Yeah, no,
Mm.
it's just nothing. You are a bit too distracted by the scuttling of the many feet of the giant centipedes behind you.
Ned's gonna step through.
Okay. So
He's on 1
you.
HP. He's keen to get to yeet out, as they say in the UK.
Yes. Is everybody gonna go? Nobody's gonna go to the other doors?
That's so tempting. Why is he saying like that? That's good.
No.
Can
No,
I go to this door and
The bait has been.
is it investigation?
You
Stealth
stealth first, right?
Stealth and then perception.
I'm already stealth, aren't I?
No, you have to roll
But
another
but
stealth
you're
across the
moving
room.
across the room now.
Oh, okay, fantastic. 11 plus 6, 17.
Wait, I think Rolly might not be able to hear us, but it's okay.
Play the drums.
doesn't
Bong,
play
bong, 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 bong.
He's
Good
playing like
stealth.
he's like humming
Maybe
the
drums
Mission
while
Impossible
stealthing.
theme as he's
Maybe
stealthing.
you try using the computer mic for now because we're gonna take a break soon anyway.
Yeah. Bong, 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 bong.
It might be a bit of.
Bong, 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 bong.
Can you be
Okay.
quiet a minute?
So, Cat Monk, as you go to the door and you give it a listen, what was your stealth
17.
and what was your perception?
My perception is 11 plus 1, 12.
You don't hear anything.
Fuck.
Just open it, bro. There's good shit in there. I promise.
You reckon?
Promise.
Am I still stealth if I open the door? Can I like go like a...
You would be considered still stealth, but if you're moving to the other door, then you would have to make another stealth roll.
Just have
So
like a little peek.
Come on, team.
Okay, I'm gonna open tiny,
There's 100%. There's a Vorpal sword in there. 100%.
Just, like twisting the like.
Die.
And as you open the door, you see what looks to be almost like a. Well, Silene would be more interested in this, but it looks to be almost like a plant lab of some sort. Like you see many different kinds of plants, but most of them seem to have wilted, but they're still within it. You see like the roots kind of crisscrossing over the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone was growing weed here.
I look at
100%.
I look at Silene. I'm like, Silene, do you want to go in? Just gesture
I already wanted to go in because this is the first screen I've seen in a long time.
Yep. Yep.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Figured
Should
it
I
out.
reroll a stealth for getting over here?
Yeah. Make another stealth check.
If we get into fire,
19,
so
but that's
That's fine. That's fine.
you guys are gods.
okay. We're inside here.
Oh.
What
Can
do
I
you
have
see?
a look around?
Not a barbecue, love.
Make an investigation check.
Can Cat Monk help me? Can I ask Cat Monk to help me?
Come
Sure.
in, love.
Roll it with advantage.
Do I have to roll as well? Just you.
No, I usually have
Just
to-
heroes with
in.
advantage.
10?
Yeah.
You do see most of the plants in here unfortunately look like you don't recognize most of them, but it does look like most of them they were grown here, almost observed, because you see a lot of them are in like glass tubes and they're like grown within like the glass container itself, but most of them look like they've been wilted and not taken care of in a long time. You do also notice that there's a huge variety here that you did not expect from such a place. More importantly, though, as you're searching the area, you do find almost absent-mindedly, as though it was rolled there and forgotten, there is a vial of red liquid that's underneath the table that looks very much like a potion of healing. And as you pick it up and you kind of
Nice.
shake it, sniff it a little bit, you're like, okay, this is a potion of healing.
Glug, 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 motherfucker.
I'll give that to Cat Monk. Is there any pretty flowers?
There
That
looks to be
still,
a
like,
plant that
okay.
used to be a pretty flower, but currently has kind of wilted and it's like, eh.
Are these
Yeah.
Anything
Are
I
these-
can grab?
are these bones?
They are a mixture of bones as well, yeah. Like animal bones, creature bones.
Wait.
And tools. It's just a mixture of tools and bones.
What is this, Neanderthals? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me see.
I'll just see if I can find the prettiest green light that's kind of like okay.
Wait,
And take that.
not silent. He's just gonna live in here now.
Prettiest girl ever.
So you kind of uncap
herbs
the
or
glass
whatever,
the glass container and you just very gingerly pick up what looks to be a potentially nice flower, but it's currently withered, and you just take it with you. Yeah.
I get one with this flower.
Nice.
Are you gonna check the other room?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to like roll for stealth before you move, or do you have to move and then see if you're fucked or not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you have
second
to you have to move first. You have to move first. You can't pre-roll for something.
Oh.
Promise
Okay, yeah.
I look at the group and I whisper across the room. There's another door over here, laddies.
I think let's just get out. I'm done with this.
If one's a garden, the
get out
other
of
must
here.
be a barbecue kitchen.
No.
100%. It's a barbecue in there, cat.
Alright.
Do you want to
No.
see me?
Cat, can
okay,
you
wait.
make a stealth check?
Huh?
But
Are you going over?
Wait. So, I look over at Vin. Where the fuck's Vin?
Ven's in the
where?
other.
Ben's
we're
chilling
out.
with us.
Hey, we're gone.
I
Vin's
yell,
like, nope.
I yell quietly. I'm like, Vin!
How do you yell quietly?
Vin! How strong are these
In a
caterpillars?
stage whisper.
These millipede, centipede motherfuckers.
I hold up the place where they nicked me, and I
Oh.
point to it.
But you also do see now in the darkness of the room and in the shadows that the creatures scuttling about. Two of them do look like they have an arrow like sticking out from the armor somewhere. Ven's work, you assume.
Guys, come on.
I hear weakness is what I hear.
I don't care. Just get in here, please. You're slowing us down now.
Okay, alright, I'll stealth check for the last one. I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Shit! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
What
I got a 20.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Are you making a perception check or are you just letting it be and just opening the door?
Just gently.
Yeah.
So just open the door, okay.
Okay, we slipped inside.
Yeah, as you open the door, this room now looks like it's a geology kind of place. Like while one side seems to be biology, the other side seems to be geology. And there are two tables with various unusual stones and dirt samples. And you do see that that there is also along the floor, perhaps because they dragged in all the stones and all the boulders, there are like reddish brown mud or dirt along the floor, and like dust covers most of this room.
You wanna investigate it together, Cat?
So a
Yeah,
weed
go
lab
on.
and an MDMA lab, basically.
We're gonna roll-
That's what we
I wanna-
found.
Yeah.
Are you good at investigation?
-1.
Okay,
Nice!
For both of us then. I'm at +0 with
Make it with advantage because Catmark will be helping you.
9.
Meow.
9. You look around the room and you're like, it's just stones, man. It's just fucking stones.
Can I?
Yeah, minerals, Murray.
But I like earth because I'm a druid. Do
Oh,
I
that's
see anything?
true. That's true.
Do I notice?
That would be a nature
special
check.
stone?
That would be a nature check then.
Can I
Yeah.
do a nature check?
Yeah, that would be a nature check. But Catmark can't help you with that. That's just your nature check.
That's fine. 7.
7. So you go around and you're like, yeah, just stones, man. Just a whole bunch of
What
fucking
is all
stones.
rose today, man?
It's just
Stone.
fucking stones, man.
Can I pocket one of the copper-looking
Bad day.
stones?
Yeah, okay.
It's a
Alright,
combat day. Every other role unrelated to combat has just been absolute
Is
shit.
it like a shiny stone, like a golden stone, or is it just like
Pretty river
regular
stones.
Like I want
They're pretty regular ass stones.
But okay, so this is
There
brown.
is out of all the stones there is some that stand out a little bit, but nothing that really catches your eye, so to speak. Yeah.
I just grab some shiny ones.
Just grab a
Sure.
handful,
You
yeah.
just sweep it and just go.
Guys,
Nice.
this rock.
Got
I'm
some
running.
rocks. I got some rocks.
Yeah, you just
I
got
love
some.
how we nearly initiated combat for like plants and rocks. Like,
gotta kill
super
each
not
other,
worth
you know?
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't-
true. That's true. 50
We
gold
didn't
right there.
investigate very well.
To be fair, it's baited by me, but
I get on my all fours and I'm like a cat, and like.
okay.
Start fucking-
Silene and Cat, make your last stealth check as you make your way over.
Fuck.
Here we
Knowing
go.
my fucking luck, man. Hang on,
Yeah,
I dropped-
here
I even
it
dropped
Come
the
on,
dice.
let's
Oh
check
fuck.
it.
I got
What's in
23.
here?
Oh, nice. Got them decks on this druid.
Oh, 8
What did you get?
14.
14. Okay, because if you got
14
8,
Three.
if you got 8, it would be a completely different story.
I
So
just started running.
as you two make it over and you see the end of the path before you, and then you recognize this is the mountainside like path, the cavern that you walked in from. You all move out and head up to the surface, and as you slowly move up, you're like, okay, the immediate danger is over. I will bring us to the Bronze City, but before that, we will take a break of like 10 minutes. And then we'll be right
Nice one, guys. We made it
Yeah,
out.
we
back.
made
And
it
then,
through.
well done.
Abby's first dungeon has been complete.
Yep.
Yo,
Now,
bin
now
those
the
extra character
true RP begins.
Yep.
Bin the other
Now
character.
we will spend some time in the city, perhaps next session too. But right now we will take a real life break of about 10
Yeah.
minutes, and then we will be right back, and we'll see
Catch
what
you guys
what
in
to
a
do in the city.
bit.
Beautiful.
Yep.
See you in a bit.
I think
Are we
so.
back on?
Yeah, we're
Are we
back
back
on.
on? Okay, nice.
Yay!
So, okay, as you guys make your way back up to the surface after an extended, maybe a day or two underground, is there anything any of you would like to do on the climb, the about hour and a half climb back up, the round, just the path just going round and round and round? Is there anything any of you might want to do?
I want to go up to Searle and talk to him about what his religion is. Why does he keep looking up at the ceiling and talking to it?
Why does he look at the what?
Why do you keep
The
looking
ceiling.
up at the ceiling and talking to it, my dude?
Above us, the creator of all things smiles upon us.
Ben
the sun-
quietly goes, "Ah, God, here we go."
Wait, sorry. Who was your god?
Glenn Zinsko.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Do you want me to spell that?
Gwyneth
Yeah.
Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. the Elvish queen, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I'm trying to spell his god, bro.
Yeah, Glan.
GWN.
GlanZenskal.
I should probably have taken it down instead of my
Sometimes
rubbish
I
notes.
blame myself for naming my gods
To
that
be
way.
fair,
You know,
I didn't create that name. That was given to me.
It's
by the-
I
Gwyneth
know.
Paltrow.
Oh.
which is why I'm like, maybe sometimes I should just give, like, why do I torture myself with such names? But you know what?
Your god, Bob.
Bob.
Frank.
and what does Glenn
So she is the creator of all things. The sun that rises is her riding her war chariot through the sky, like Apollo.
Who's
who
Apollo?
banished the dark. Yeah, another god. You just don't know any of the
Oh,
pantheon.
right. I don't know any pantheon.
So
That's the
banishing
Earth
darkness by racing her chariot across the sky each day. At night, she forms the stars, the alignments that I see that you pull from. She is the creator of those, and she gives to all. We are all but tools.
I assume Van has like fallen back as
Yeah.
yeah.
Do I know anything about Kozensko from my studies?
Make a history check.
Oh, yee,
At
here
night
we
He
go.
has control of stars.
Ah,
Halfway through all this, I just start pulling out my drums and like ba 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 ba.
While you're talking to him.
11.
While he's talking to you.
11.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Ven, at least at this time, hearing Soul talk about gods and goddesses and deities, there's only one deity that comes to mind when you think back on your past, and it is a deity that you would rather not think about, and so you quickly push the thought out of your brain.
Yep.
So then, what I do is I can see that Catmonk is starting to lose interest. So I take my buckler off. I put it on his head like someone putting a child, like giving them like a cap. So I put it on his head and just say, "We are all but tools," and then I walk away.
Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, Cat Monk's definitely a tool.
Silene, you feel a lot more at ease now that you are away from the metal walls, and the walls around you now are actually earth and like solid stone, and you're like, okay, this feels a lot more comfortable.
We're walking up a tunnel right now.
Yeah, we're just walking like kind of like a spiral, slowly spiraling its way up.
Cool.
And
It's
I
nice to
fall back to Ben in the back. You alright, Ben? Why
Yeah,
you?
fine.
Do you not like talking of gods and religion and all that?
No, not very much. Not
That's
all,
alright.
really.
Everyone wants a piece of that ass.
I'll tell you, Ben. There's something very good about gods and religion.
What's that?
They all pray, and that's when we get to do shit to them.
I
And
like
then
you not. I like you a lot.
and then I just smirk, and then I just continue on my way.
Ba 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 ba.
The literal most
Is it
annoying thing to have, and when you
That's
let
grumpy.
him buy it.
But Silene,
It's
But
like how
Silene-
drum beat him.
oh right,
I signal to Silene to pull out the flute.
Pan flute.
Oh yeah, can I try to play it? Do I have a performance check?
yeah, you can do a performance check.
I don't know how to play a flute. I'm just gonna
It's
try.
like
yeah,
it's,
but you
it's
can
like
attempt.
in primary school when the teacher starts handing out recorders, and it's just like
Yeah. Two.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you
So
go.
you just put it to your mouth and you blow into it, and immediately it's a high pitch like like a very high shriek, like, and you're like, no thanks,
No.
thanks.
There's a blah, 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 and then there's a that loud shriek now.
Yeah. There's a very nice drum beat, and then there's a in the back. You're like, no thanks.
Oh,
Having fun with my new toy.
Can we just appreciate that this was the party that rode high enough stealth to get past things, that rode enough stealth to get past 2 doors, and then there's just a screeching cacophony of noise coming from these guys now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the most contradictory party ever.
Okay, so Alina, is there anything you want to do before I push forward?
I don't think so. I
There
think
is one
maybe.
thing Soul will do though.
Rocket, yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Soul is going to. So he's got a tabard, which is probably like bruised, bloodied, torn,
Yep.
ripped, and everything. He's gonna take that and kind of just fold it up and put it under his armor so that it's a disgrace to be seen like that.
Okay. Cool. So he's kind of like stripping off the tabard as he goes.
Yeah, the armor is fine. It's rent, it's broken, it's bloodied, it's bent,
It's not, yeah.
cracked. That's fine. But the tabard, that can't be seen.
Okay.
Nice.
So, it takes you about an hour or so more, but eventually you do emerge out into the sunlight again. And having not seen sunlight in a few days, it's a little bit jarring to suddenly catch the sunlight. You emerge close to the front of the Bronze City, which on a map would be maybe around this whole stretch of ledge.
Wow, okay.
Yep. And you kind of where you entered was about here.
Right.
And so where you exited is like here,
Oh,
essentially.
shit.
Not bad. Good size. Not bad.
Yep. And as you exit and kind of orientate yourself a little bit, like figure out where you are, you do see in the distance the very blue topped roofs of Barrel Bottom, which is here. So you kind of get the idea that, okay, we are near the city. And Redim kind of knows the way as well, and he goes, well, I honestly thought we were going to end up a lot further than that, but that's good. And he just kind of gingerly, still weak, but gingerly, with renewed purpose, given that he survived his ordeal, heads right back into town. And he goes, if you guys have any other errands to run, I will wait for you in the town hall.
Okay.
Completely forgot Renan was with us.
He just heads out first. Oh, and before he goes, he turns around. He takes like 5 steps forward and he stops and he turns, looks at you specifically, Alina, and he goes, that canister you found? Hold on to that. And he leaves.
Can we see
Mic
if the
drop.
flames on yet from here, or are we not near enough?
Sorry?
Can we see if like the flames lighting up the sky, or are we not close enough?
The time that you emerged out from this cave tunnel, it is about evening to night. You can see in the sky, but to your right, which is where the main city is, you can see in the sky there's like a brightness to the sky, despite the fact that it's at night. So you figure that's probably the flame. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing that Alina has is like a cartridge, is like a tube, right? Like a cartridge.
It's like a canister with like a glass window in front, and through the glass window you can see like bronze.
Recap: we found weed, we found MDMA lab, and now we have nitrous oxide on us. Nice. Just raided like a drug baron's lair or something. Oh man. Okay. Sorry.
It's not nitrous oxide, but yeah.
Alina takes a
Yes.
whiff, dies.
So what do you guys want to do?
Soul just keeps walking towards the.
Yeah, we're
town
heading
hall.
back to the
We
town
need-
hall.
The mission
there
is not yet complete.
any shops on the way, Max, that I could quickly pop in? And I don't want to like take up too much time with that, but I just want to grab something.
What do you want to
if
buy?
we can. I want to buy some paint.
Okay.
Oh god,
Sure.
here we go.
I would say
And-
paint would cost you like 10 copper,
That's fine. I want to buy
which
paint.
is 1 silver essentially.
In that paint shop, which I assume is like a craft store. Is there any like, I don't know, clay or like glue or anything like that?
If you want to buy both clay and glue with the paints,
Yep.
I would say that's like 1 silver, 5 copper probably.
Okay, done. Thank you.
Yep. So yes, you can in fact buy that. Anybody else want to make some quick purchases that don't require roleplay?
Yeah, can I buy 3 health potions?
Well, that would probably require roleplay.
Yeah, that's
I'll do that a bit later.
That's like
Can I buy
100,
15
150
gold?
gold. Yes, but I would leave that to
Once-
later when you are
Sorry,
about
what
to
was it, Max?
wind
1
down
silver,
for the
5
next-
copper, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Because then you can go buy the clothes and then go back to the tavern and then just change it out. Yes, so you make your way close to where Barrel Bottom is, so around here, and you make your way to the town hall, which you're very familiar with, which is here. And as you enter the town hall, the familiar side, and as you approach the town hall, Van, this is not familiar to you, but the rest of you, as you approach the town hall, you kind of have a flashback like a day or two ago where all of you met for the first time right outside. You can basically remember where everybody else was standing. Yep, and how all of you were pretty much intimidated by the massive dragonborn outside the town hall, which is now surprisingly an ally for the time being. And as you move into the town hall, you do see Brett Nara. You don't see Erdon, but you see Brett Nara, and you see Renim in discussion with Brett Nara. And as soon as you walk in, both of them look up and they go, "Yes, our heroes of the hour. Welcome back. Welcome back." Brett Nara kind of says,
Soul is interrupting them, striding all the way right down the middle, and just says, "Your flame has been restored. We've come to exact payment."
"Yes, we are aware of that. Yes, payment, right." She looks at Renim and she goes, "Okay," and then she just walks off. And Renim just kind of stands there a bit awkwardly, and she stands there, looks at all of you, gives you a bit of nod, and goes,
And
"Yeah."
Soul cocks his head at Renim and says, "Your head wasn't that valuable to them." And he just smiles and then doesn't say anything further.
He fucking shits there.
He said,
Absolute shit, sir.
He just says, your rescue was secondary to the mission.
Oh, my drop.
She looks and he goes. He just kind of thinks about, kind of looks at you. Unsure exactly of how to feel about that. I'm going to just roll an insight check. Okay. Yeah, just kind of unsure. Thinks, and he goes, "Well, to be honest, if something like the flame going out, that would be priority. I don't blame them. Still."
So that Soul like recognizes that, and that's actually the response he was hoping to get out of Venom. So he smiles and just says, "Well said."
Okay.
Ven kind of clocks all of this but doesn't say anything.
Okay, you just register it. Okay. And
Question, sorry, DM. How strong's the glue that I bought? Is it like decent, or is it just like paper glue?
It's like PVA glue because you.
it's not the very strong kind of glue. It's like the kind of glue that a kid would use just to paste like their arts and crafts paper together or some stuff like that. So it's not like super glue or something like that.
Is super glue a thing in this world? Like, could I have got super glue instead?
There is stronger glue, but it is not like, it's not super glue.
But it's strong, like real strong.
There is magical glue, but that is a very, very,
teleportation.
very rare item that it's very hard to find, first of all. It's sovereign glue, but sovereign glue is very hard to find.
No, that's fine. Just checking.
Yeah.
While we're waiting,
Yep.
I want to take out that ring and ask Renim, does he recognize the symbol on it?
The ring that you got from
it's got a
the
shield.
Right. He says, "I think I've enough in me to do something about that." And as you give him the ring, he starts to hold it in his hand, and he waves his hand around it, muttering an incantation under his breath, and his eyes kind of go white for a moment. Then he jerks back to reality, and he goes, "Why, it is not too rare of an item, but pretty useful for a group of adventurers like you." He hands you back to you. It's a ring of protection.
Oh my god, that's pretty pog.
Does it? So, okay, I guess Soul.
So what a ring of protection does is that it will give you a +1 to AC, but more importantly, it also gives you a +1 to all saving throws.
Fuck it.
That's actually really
If anyone needs it, there's a certain monk who needs it.
However, it requires attunement, and you have to take note that attunement means that you can only attune to 3 items at once. So when you have a short rest, you can attune to the item, which means the effects are active on you, but one of your attunement slots is used up. And what attunement also means is that, for example, if Cat Monk attunes to it and he takes off the ring and just hands it to Alina, it won't work because you need the attunement, and it can only be attuned to one person at a time.
Okay.
So
before
in
Saul
order
puts it
to
away,
change,
he wants to put it back into his magical containing pouch.
yeah,
But he just wants to ask, do you know its source, as in like the source of its power?
it's just a magical enchantment on the ring, really.
Okay. Oh, then I
And
guess
he kind of, yeah, and as he says that, he also looks to, I think, Cat Monk, because Cat Monk is still holding on to the shield from before. And he goes, I understand that you found something else earlier. I saw it on you. Would you want me to take a look at that as well?
I know what you're talking about.
That's the shield.
you can't hide the shield as a big tight
Dog.
Yeah, it's a big shield.
Literally, like
It's right here in my pocket. No.
It's kind of like slung over your back, so you can't really hide it.
Yeah. Yeah, go on then, brother.
He goes over to you and sees a shield slung on your back, and kind of also does the same thing in the same magical enchantment. And he goes, this shield is magical, and it's not just as simple. It's not just a simple shield like I assume you're wearing. He kind of gestures over to Soul, and he goes, this is a sentinel shield.
wow.
Okay.
Wait.
What does that do?
Yeah, what does that do?
So it would allow you to be more perceptive, but it also would assist in combat, and it may allow you to react faster in combat.
+2 armor plus.
So it'll be like,
Advantage on
does it give you
wisdom
the feat of Sentinel? Ooh,
and
exciting.
initiative. Jeez, that's pretty good.
So, Sentinel Shield, it doesn't give you the feat, but what it gives
okay.
you, I'm going to give you on the item card right now.
You have advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom checks.
And
it's a
perception
+2
checks.
AC. Yeah,
Yep.
and perception.
Way nice.
Yep.
Not bad.
Oh,
That,
dude, 22 AC paladin.
He's already got
Well,
a shield, I assume it's a +1.
Oh.
No. You can only have one shield, so it's still a +2. So it will still, he would still have 18 AC, except this shield gives him additional benefits. It gives him the advantage on
Wisdom.
initiative, and it gives him the wisdom check as well.
Oof. Shotgun the shield.
You can use a shield, you're a monk.
Gun
I'm not-
the shield.
I assume none of us know about the power of this shield anyway, so
Not yet,
he's just
no.
looked at it and...
Unless Random told us.
Renan said it out loud, right?
Yeah, Renan said it out loud.
Oh, he said it out loud. Okay.
Venom, you
Yeah.
fucking bitch.
You didn't tell him not to.
True.
Well,
I completely forgot Renan was with us on the way back. Would have fucking chatted him up. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
And you see Brett Nara come back through the door, and she holds a pretty hefty looking pouch, and she holds up the pouch, and she kind of pauses, seeing all of you, and she goes, as though she's not really sure who to give it to.
Brett Nara,
Yeah.
the deal was 2,000 gold for 5 of us, right?
And scroll, and she
That's
goes, yeah, that was the deal.
We had to employ the help of this beautiful ranger over here.
Do not call me beautiful. It's
This
disgusting.
this unbeautiful ranger over here, Ben. Do you think you could possibly chuck in, a bit more?
Kind of sizes Van up a little bit. Vigorous is out, right?
Yep.
Kind of looks at the dragon.
I look like
We-
filth, by the way. I look like I just went dumpster diving behind a Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Renan wouldn't be alive if not for her.
But you do see that as she looks at you, she seems to be more concerned with the thing that you're carrying on your back.
Oh.
The robot, and she goes and she glances at viewers for a bit too. And she looks at you. Nat, can you make a persuasion check?
My rolls have been trash today, man.
You're good at persuading, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, but fuck, should I use this dice? No, I'm gonna use this dice. That's what is my persuasion? Sorry, give me a sec. 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, give me
My
a
rolls are
moment.
not good. Rolled an 8.
It thinks, and she goes, okay. I'm gonna add 400 gold to that. Sounds
Thank
like
you.
a good deal.
Thank
Cool.
you.
So grabs it and let's
Yep.
start walking out.
So
We're done.
as he holds the pouch out, and you take it's a hefty pouch. As it drops on your hands, like it's a hefty pouch. It's 2,000 gold, and she drops the
2,400 gold.
No,
Yeah.
it'd be 2.2, right? Because we already got 200 at the start.
Yeah, no, but she hasn't gotten the extra gold yet. So right
Oh.
now she gives you the 2,000. She puts the scroll in your hand and she goes, "Be right back," and she runs off. And you just continue waiting. And comes out the extra 200. She goes, "I believe that's all I owe you."
So then 2,200.
2,200, right? Yeah.
Total 2,400, but like the 200, I believe.
So
you
my
spent
so
some of
minus
it.
200, so
What's that
2.2.
divide by 6? Everyone can just take 2.2k divided by 6.
I'll do the math.
Dividing it here or the bar in front of them?
No,
You could wait.
I mean, like I'll just for us to mark down later.
What do we have to hide from the council people? They gave it to us.
Yeah, they gave it to you.
Yeah.
Taxes.
It'll be more fun in the bar because people will try to steal it.
It's 366 each, and Angus, you just keep 4 gold. So you get 370 because it's like undividable.
Because you can't divide that.
366, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll just say that we divide this in the bar or something.
No, you could hit to the
wait,
bar
wait,
right
we're
now.
doing it now.
Yeah.
Let's go
Good
to the
idea.
bar.
Or we can talk to Brett
I
now.
wanna-
Just let her know if any other
I don't
job.
know about you guys, but Soul, despite his heroism, is actually on his last legs.
Yeah.
He does need to have a rest.
An inn/tavern bar thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as Soul
The
walks out,
tempting tonic.
as Soul walks out, and most of the rest of you file out of the town hall as well. You, Alina, you feel, being one of the last to move out of the town hall, you feel a gentle tap on your shoulder, and as you turn around, Renim looks at you and he goes, "We have never seen that canister before. Well, to be fair, we had no idea that such a complicated machinery existed behind our flame, but that in particular, that looks like something that warrants a bit more investigation."
Like when your school teacher finds Norse on their school ground. I can't get the image out of my head that it's just a can of fucking laughing gas.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
man.
goes, "You might want to pay a visit to the Golden City.
Ooh. Skipping
Someone-
the city.
I see. Okay.
No.
Someone there might be able to figure out what that does."
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm gonna ask. Nah, I was like, do you ask the boss lady if there's any real good cabins or inns around this place?
Oh, good idea. And I call out to Brett Nara before she leaves. Brett Nara, is there any good taverns/inns that we can spend our gold on?
As you say that, she goes, "Well, just down the street is the Merry Maiden. It's pretty popular. Pretty decent, pretty cheap.
Okay.
Oh, we can.
Cheap?
Pretty cheap, I would
We like
say.
cheap. Thank you,
We
Brett
don't have
Nara.
money, we want the nice stuff.
Oh.
Is there
Is there nicer? Is there any other, fancier places?
I start dragging those two out, just saying the Merry Maiden will be fine, thank you.
Okay. Before that, I want to try something, Max. I want to take 1 gold coin. I want to put glue on it, and I want to stick it on the ground.
Sure.
I want to do one of those things where people glue coins to the ground and people try and tick them up.
You do exactly that.
Thank you.
What coin are you?
1 gold. I'm gonna put
Just
1
one
gold on the
gold,
ground.
okay.
Yep.
You could have put a
what
copper.
happens. No. Gold is more
Really
likely for
would've
people
fucked
to
with-
actually take it.
Okay, so you just put the one
I
side
put
of the coin.
a lot of glue on it. Yeah, like a lot of glue. And I just stick it on the
The
ground.
gold changes color because it's so
And
much
then,
fun.
as we walk out of the town hall, you hear Random go, "Is that a coin on the floor?"
Not yet, but eventually.
Yep.
As you go, just before you go, Random just tells you one last thing, Alina. She says, "I have a contact in the Golden City. It's an elven inventor, and his name is Erlathan. You might want to just check in and see if he knows."
How do I spell that? At the end.
Erlathan. You
Erlathan.
might wanna check in to see if they might have any clue on what that thing
Where do you
is.
post it? I don't see
in the chat
Go to
in the
the-
game.
Okay.
Oh, in the game.
Okay.
Oh, I spelled the nice.
And as you do that, she kind of gives you like the last few taps on the back and goes, "Good luck."
How do I get to the Golden City? Just a quick question. How do I get
You
there?
use the lightning rail.
Whoa.
Ooh.
There's
And you know
lightning
that
rail.
you know that the lightning rail is basically like a kind of like a train system that just travels across the plains. Yeah.
The monorail.
Yeah, it's like the monorail kind of.
No.
Very
Someone
primitive
say-
version of it, but it is, yeah.
Someone
I
said
live in-
elevator.
But yeah, Van pipes up as soon as you walk out of the town hall.
I live in the Golden City.
Oh, look at you. Shall we? I guess we might be heading there next, but first, we need sleep, we need alcohol, we need food, we need, shopping, I guess.
Shower?
What's
A shower, yeah.
A shower.
What's a
I
shower?
don't like water.
We
What's a
all
shower?
smell skanky. We can't go to a place called the Golden City looking and smelling like this.
Actually, you can. I live like this.
Red.
I high five Vanish. You think?
Soul just says, I agree with Alina. And then he's like, I need to find a tailor.
Oh,
There are
nice.
many tailors around and like
Actually,
just
yeah.
clothiers.
I'll come with that.
Find a nice place, so we can find
There
somewhere
is-
decent that will sell
There
some
is
nice clothes.
also a public bath if you want to use it.
Quite
Not
That
neat.
sounds
What
disgusting.
Are things open at this time? Like, what time of the day is it?
It is
good question.
evening. There are most of the shops will be closing. So if you want to go
The
try the
shopping tomorrow.
yeah, you could do the shopping the next day, but it is more important right now to probably find a place to stay. So
Okay.
you can go into the Merry Maiden.
Let's go find.
Let's go
We
to the Merry
were-
Maiden.
Off we go.
And as you go into the Merry Maiden, this is a establishment that is pretty large in comparison to the rest of the shops around it.
Of
Two,
course.
2.5 story kind of building, and you
Nice.
can see the half story is just like a small segment that kind of sticks out, yeah, from the top. And as you walk in at this time of night, the clientele it's pretty busy. Most people are like end of evenings just having their meals and stuff. So as you walk in, pretty crowded. You do take note that there are a few barmaids as well moving around, and at the very end there is at the bar the bartender, but the bar itself is also filled with quite a lot of people just sitting around.
Okay, can we find
Okay.
a
Just
table?
realized-
Or...
I just realized I don't have tavern music. Never mind. I will
It's alright.
change
Yeah,
that
sorry.
next session.
Can play tavern music.
Fire. Oh yeah,
We-
say less.
Being a
Bada,
bar.
bada, 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 bada.
Can we see
Wait,
someone that's
wait,
I
wait,
can
wait.
hear you from the next
Hang
room.
on. Hang on. I think I just saved myself. There we go.
If it ain't drums, don't at me.
I do have tavern music.
Through the fire and flames. Nice. I like
Okay.
this. I like this.
Yes.
Oh, this
So-
is
This is Witcher.
The
But,
Witcher, yeah.
yeah.
It's Witcher. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
You want to play some Gwent?
So
Yeah, yo.
so you walk into the Merry Maiden, into a busy tavern at this time of night. What do you guys want to do?
Grab a
Can
Probably the last
can I
few
go
things.
up and ask for can I go up, explain a little bit about who we are, but subtly, not in a braggy way to the manager, the person who looks like they own it, and see if we can get the nicest things.
She's carrying this.
So as
I'm
you
parroting. I want a bath and I want to go to bed.
as you walk right into the bar, right up to the barkeep, the first thing as you look up, the barkeep's in really high spirits, everybody's really happy, and the first thing he says to you as you walk up to him is, "Did you hear? The flames back. We're all
Am I,
celebrating."
do I hear that? Am I close enough?
Yeah,
I want
he
to go
says
up
it quite
with
loudly.
Okay. And I want to yell across the room. That was us. We did that.
Soul is standing just inside the doorway, just trying to scan the room, just trying to see if he's just looking.
As you say that, the eyes all turn to the group that has just walked in, and they all kind of harsh whispers, and there's a bit of a silence, and one guy goes, "Hey!" and the rest of them go, "Hey!" and everybody just raises their glasses and they just and you see the barkeeper, as soon as you say that, the barkeeper from the back just shouts, "1 free round of drinks for all of you. Come on," and he just kind of beckons all of you over.
Hi. fine.
Yeah.
I go to the bar.
Soul
drink
brings up
Soul.
brings up
for
the
a
rear
flame.
after. But I'm firstly checking how many exits are there in the tavern.
There is one exit, the main door that you came in from. There seems to be a small side door to the side, like right next to the bar, and there is one more door that seems to lead behind the barkeeper to the kitchen. And you know normally inns have a back door, but you would have to like bypass the kitchen.
Okay.
While Soul's wasting time on that, I drink his pint as well.
As all of you move forward, you see there's a lot of like pats on the back. Everybody's just like slapping, almost like slapping you. Some of them harder than usual because they're a bit drunk. As
I
you
make
go
sure
and you
my hand's on my money pouch when I do.
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
that.
same.
Yeah, and you make your way to the bar, and you see immediately 6 pretty full flagons. He just slams down on the bar. 7, sorry.
I look at
7 because of viewers.
I look at Kat. I look at the party, and I go, in one? And I just fucking start downing it.
I grab
There's
Soul's
one-
and I'm like, oh,
There is one smaller
Double
flagon.
fisting.
There's one smaller flagon that you assume is for Viros, but yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I'll be.
So it's 7. It's six large flagons and then a small one.
Van is gonna very, very quickly down the entire thing.
Just chug,
We're
chug,
just
chug.
chugging it.
Go
We're
in.
just chugging it.
Cheer
Does
her on.
Silene drink?
Yeah, I think
Has she drunk
Water.
before?
no, but she's
Okay.
drinking now.
But she's drinking now. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Instant boom.
Net 20.
Oh,
no,
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You just down it like a champ.
I like it.
Yeah, you just down it like a champ, and it's like
God damn, bro.
your first. Nobody knows this, but this is like your first experience of alcohol, but you down it like a champ. Nobody could
Oh
tell.
my god, that's awesome. Fucking
Get it,
Toronto
girl.
bananas.
There is there's one small pint left, and you as you look at it, you realize it's not alcohol, it's milk, but it's a small pint. It's for Viros.
That's
Viros
awesome.
for my cat of a dragon.
I look at the milk and I'm like licking my lips. Like.
Viros is gonna hiss at you.
Yeah, and as you drink and everybody sees you all down again, there's a cheers at the bell. So go, hey! As you down the drink. The barkeeper goes up to you, Alina, again, and he goes, so rooms, you say?
Yes,
One
please.
room for all of you, or are you all bunking in different rooms tonight?
How much is a room?
Do you have a room big enough for us all?
But I have a room that could fit half of you, but not all of you. Especially not any kind of like
So.
gestures in the
Just
in
all
Soul's
of us like topping and tailing?
general. Yeah, just gestures in Soul's general direction.
How many? How much are the rooms, and how many rooms do you have?
Well, for you, I could give you it at half price. If you want the regular size room, I'll just give it to you at 1 gold a night. If you want the slightly bigger suite room, I'll give it to you at 2 gold. Or 2 well, let's just give you a 2 gold. It's usually
Okay.
2 gold, 5 silver, but you know what? I'm just gonna.
So Soul can't fit in a regular room. Is that what you're saying? Or
He can,
Not
but
just not with someone else.
just not with someone else, because he's kind of big.
And how many rooms do you have that are available?
How many rooms do you need?
Oh, it's 6 of us.
So
What
like,
do you think, guys? Room each or?
Soul
I
just
think we
have,
should
like,
Soul
put
just
together.
hands over his gold and just says, I have 1 room for myself, thank you.
so that's 1 room. Do you need
Same.
2 more or 3 more?
I think we're somewhere new.
I'm getting the suite. I just tossed the money over. I'm like, I want a suite, please.
A room.
Fuck
I
it, never
don't
mind.
toss it. I hand it over.
So 1 suite, 1 room. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, room to myself. What the hell? Pull back some bitches.
We just made bank.
Oh my god.
Do I still have the halberd that I was carrying from like way
Yeah.
back? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So he's like, so does that mean 1 room each for all of you?
Yeah,
Yep.
go on, fuck it.
Yep.
So that's 6 rooms.
Oh,
we do
no,
one
five,
room each.
5 rooms plus a suite, sorry.
5 rooms plus a suite.
I would stay with
isn't-
Nad then.
Yeah,
No,
isn't
that's okay.
Silene and Nut sharing? I would think
Oh,
Silene and Nut
I
sharing.
don't know. I don't know if they're sharing.
Wow.
That's fine.
I'll go with Nad.
Okay, so it's.
Van is not gonna get a room for herself either.
So
Do you wanna
Van's not-
sleep over, Ben?
Uh,
Yes.
So one suite and 3 rooms.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
1 suite and 3 rooms. And as you say this, and he counts, he shouts to one of the barmaid. He goes, "Oi!" And the barmaid replies. He kind of like turns around and goes, "Tell Charlie he's kicked out of his room."
Oh fuck.
And the barmaid kind of nods, goes up to like one of the drunk guys and like kind of pushes him, but he doesn't respond. And she kind of looks, and then the barkeeper just and he kind of takes down the keys off the back of the tavern and he goes, "Enjoy the room."
Thank you. I take the key.
I
Blah, blah, blah.
Ask for his name.
Yeah, what's your name, good sir?
I don't have a name. Oh, my name is Marcus. I'm just gonna give him that.
Okay.
Marcus.
Marcus of the Merry
How much was it for these 6 rounds that you so kindly treated us?
It was on the house.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
on
but
the
how
house.
much is it usually?
Well, it's normally 2 copper each.
2
so it's
copper?
Like 12 copper.
12 copper.
Well,
which is
technically,
my brain like broke.
Technically 14 copper because there's the small one, but
Okay. So I put down 6 silver, which is 60 copper, and I get 30 rounds. So 5 rounds back to back.
Okay.
So 1 round times 5 back to back.
We're
And I'm
rolling
just like, keep it
Constitution
going.
saving
I'm like,
throws.
just keep it going. It's a celebration. Let's drink up. And I down another one the minute it comes out.
As soon as you say that again, you hear that and you say it out loud, and the barkeeper goes, "Hey, the saviors of the town bought more rounds for us." And again, the whole table goes, "Ah!" This all of a sudden-
Yeah.
Does he have only like ale and beer, or is there like liquor and stuff as well?
Ooh,
I
really?
mean, he has other
The strong stuff.
yeah, the strong stuff if you want, but that depends on what you want.
I'm
Tequila!
interested because it's the first time that I'm trying all this stuff, so I'm just trying random. I'm just
he's
pointing at random stuff.
pulling random drinks off the shelf. Yep.
The fresh 18-year-old
How
experience.
much do I pay?
Yeah. Are you trying everything off the shelf?
I'll ask Nat to ask him what's special. What's the special thing it is?
What do you have?
The favorite.
Oh wait,
What's the
so you asked me in Elvis, and I say to him in common, I was like, what is your strongest thing that you have?
Well, he kind of points to one of the bottles there, and you see this bottle on the outside of it. It's like a bright. The top part of it is like a bright orange, and the bottom part is like a brownish kind of dark brown kind of bottle. And he goes, "That one's mostly for Brett Nara. The dwarves can take that like nothing, but you, sir, you ain't a dwarf."
That's fine. That's for my friend, and I order Silene 1 shot.
Okay. He takes it down. He goes, "There'll be 1 silver." Kind of pulls you into the small shot glass.
We're gonna lose our druid.
I wanna look at it.
Here you go, Silene.
It smells pretty strong. It smells pretty strong.
80-90%.
As you bring it up to you, you actually kind of feel almost like a heat emanating from the thing, and you're like, "Ooh,
What's it called?
fire water."
Fire.
Oh God, he's gonna die.
I drink it.
You just drink it down it, and immediately you feel the sensation of the burn down your throat, and you're like, "Ah, ah." Can you make a Constitution saving throw? Yeah, the cough.
I got 4.
Oh, there
So
we go.
as you-
The first of the night.
As it burns down your throat, and you just go out and like coughing and retching. The bartender looks at you, Nat, and goes, "Told you."
Well,
And-
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
And Silene, as you try to like speak, you realize for a moment temporarily that you have lost your voice,
Nice.
and you're like,
You know,
"Ah, ah, ah," and no sound comes up.
you know how I ordered like 36 drinks?
Yeah.
I assume there's some. Are you guys drinking it, or is there like
I don't
quite a
know,
bit left over?
I'm not quite sure. I was actually going to ask him, does he have anything stronger as well? But like,
Well, I just assume there's a shit ton of drinks, right?
How extensive is this guy's range? I mean, like,
Not.
I did
too,
over the break like pull up a Google list of D&D drinks, but I don't know what
Nice.
I don't know what
Then-
it is that you're doing.
Then, kind of giving in to her more Sylvan and Fey ways, is gonna pull out her panpipes and she's gonna cast thaumaturgy across
Nice,
the room
nice.
and basically create what it would look like back in the Feywild if there was a convocation of fawns dancing everywhere. And she's gonna start playing several different sea shanties and singing them. First in common, and then she moves on to the next verse in a different language, and she's gonna cycle through all 9 languages that she knows.
Nice. Nice.
Try the fire water, so...
Sorry, Angus,
Well,
you
no,
were wondering something?
the one that I found is gold draconic ale.
Sure.
Basically,
Look, I don't really have a drink list, but sure, I'll say he can.
I can tell you what it does. Oh, maybe does the barkeep have it, and then I can tell people what it does after they drink it, because I assume no one else has.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it, so it's okay. Let's just say he has it. Let's just say he has it.
Sweet.
For the sake of shenanigans, let's just say he has it.
Okay. I want to buy a round for everyone then.
Okay.
Oh,
of that specific drink.
Yep. I've got it lit up in front of me.
Can I
So when it comes out, it's in a delicate kind of like little like horn, so it's like on a little stand.
Right.
Okay.
And inside it gives a little hint of cinnamon is what you guys are smelling. And if you guys look closely, you see these little gold flakes kind of bouncing the light off it, so giving off this impression of like
it's gold.
It's essentially gold. So it's but it gives off this distinct hint of cinnamon.
Nice.
So it's just hipster bar.
We cheers.
Sorry, I'm gonna start handing out drinks as we get those things to all the randoms around us, just because there's 36 fucking flagons of ale around me. So I'm just gonna hand out maybe, like, I don't know, like 10, 20 of them.
You just keep passing it on.
Yeah, I just keep passing it out. And then I look at my crew, all with their horns in their hand, and then I'm gonna say, this, and I gesture to all the ales, was on Venom, and I drink my thing, because I pickpocketed him. This is all on him.
So who?
To Venom! Woo!
So whoever
To
drinks.
Venom!
Yeah, and everybody goes, to Venom! And they just down it.
Basically, whoever drinks the gold draconic ale, it causes the drinker to belch small harmless flames for the next 5 minutes.
That's some Harry Potter shit.
As you burp, it's just like this little fire of breath that comes out.
Cool.
And it gives off that hint of cinnamon.
Cool.
So
And you
cool.
see, are you only offering this drink to the party, or are you offering this drink to everyone?
Just to the party, because I don't know the
party,
others.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the party.
Because
the party
if you
has the
offer it
good
to the rest,
shit. Everyone else has the cheap ale.
if you offer it to the rest of the tavern, that might be a bit of a problem.
The whole place catches fire.
Yep. So
That's cool. We're like burping fire.
So you spend the rest of the night pretty much drinking, and by like an hour into the drink, 2 hours into the drinking, there are some patrons that have left the tavern, but most of the people who are left are either drunk or drunk and like asleep across the table.
Is there anyone looking after these drunk people?
Or they're the barmaids are kind of glancing at them, but they're not doing anything. And you see the rest of the tavern, they are still drinking, still very noisy and very raucous, as they just keep downing drinks, and they just keep it's a very festive kind of feeling, celebration, and there's no violence or anything. People are just drunk, like they're just happy drunk or sleepy drunk, either one. Yeah.
Do we have a table? Have we gotten the table by this point?
Yeah, you've gotten a table by this time. You've also gotten your rooms, but at this point in time, it's about more or less the time to turn in. Also, because the session is ending, unfortunately. But yeah. Is there anything? A name? You can. That could be the last thing, or you could think of it the next day.
Just before we go to sleep and stuff, I'm gonna go to bed and be like, hey, do you wanna help me with something?
What?
And then I'm gonna find someone who's passed out drunk.
Yeah, there's many.
Drunk. Okay.
And you recognize one of those who are passed out drunk is Charlie, who you took the room from. And he's
we go to Charlie. We go to Charlie. I was like, come in. I handed the paint, and I was like, I handed the paint. I'm like, go out, and I take my glue and I start gluing all his fingers together. Just for the hell of it, and glue all his fingers together.
I start doodling little bugs all over his face and stuff, so it looks like his ants crawling all over his face. And then across his back, I'm gonna paint a giant fig tree all across his back.
Okay.
And that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted.
You just leave the man a masterpiece, like an art masterpiece. As you step out, and both of you take 2 steps back, kind of glance at your handiwork.
You know what, Nat? I dare say they'd enter this into the museums back in the Golden City.
I think we should frame him.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Nice one, guys.
Just before the turn-in for the night, and if anybody wants to do any RP, then we can talk about that tomorrow. The next session, essentially. And then maybe we could make plans to actually move on to the Golden City.
Never going to
Exciting.
too much shenanigans.
First dungeon down.
God damn, bro.
Oh man, that dungeon was tough though, no lie.
About maybe halfway to level 4. One more.
Getting there, working there.
Yeah, getting there. So
Level 4 is gonna be good, man.
level 4 is pretty good for most of you, yes. But yes, that's where we'll end the session.
Nice, thank you.
Thanks for joining.
Good
guys,
game, everyone.
Guys, outro.
Oh yes, thank you for watching, all handful maybe of us who are watching. This was episode 5, yeah guys? Yeah, episode 5, so stay tuned for episode 6, probably same time next week. Just in time for Christmas. Yeah, mostly be RP. If you want combat, D&D ain't just about combat. Get used to it! Join us next week! Oh, don't fuck off, please join us. Alright, we'll see ya.
Yeah.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye.